Port Royal, they got Morgan. Carolinas, they got Teach. And in the channel of Kingston Bay, we got a ship called the Devil's Reach. She had 47 cannon, on deck had 14 guns. And at the wheel was Big Tom Cutter, was a noble's bastard son. The locals all knew better, they all knew to stay away. And if you passed and listened close, you could have heard them say, you should have turned back sooner, cause a reach it owns his pay. And you can't outrun her and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay. From Brighton sailed a gunship, and with them sailed 4 more. So we're sailing down to Kingston Bay, gonna settle us a score. The ships, they were all loaded, they were searching for their prize. They collect the bounty on the Devil's Reach and got Big Tom down to size. The sun, it was a setting when they slunk into the bay. And in the dark felt their skin crawl as they heard the locals say, you should have turned back sooner, cause the Reach it owns his pay. And you can't outrun her and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay. Well, the 5 ships, they were ready, just waiting for first light. With a single shot knew they'd been caught, and the Reach began the fight. It was a moonless night in August, and darkness filled that bay. But the cannon fire from those tall ships turned the dark night into day. Now the Reach, it was surrounded, there was surely no way out. But who was trapped became quite clear when they heard Tom Cutter shout, you should have turned back sooner, cause the Reach it owns this bay. And you can't outrun her and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay. After dawn the Reach it broke off, turned slowly towards the shore. That gunship slipped beneath the waves where it joined the other 4. Her sails were ripped and shredded, her mast is shards of wood. And on that shattered burning deck, Big Tom Cutter stood. He steered her towards the nearest shore, not sure if he'd succeed. But there it sits this very day with a wooden sign that reads, they should have turned back sooner, cause the Reach it owns his pay. And you can't outrun her and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay. And you can't outrun her and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay.
Gentlemen, may I see you in my cabin immediately?
Mm-hmm.
Who hired this crew? This is undoubtedly the seediest bunch of cutthroats, villains, and scoundrels I have ever seen, so who hired them? Your finger hired the crew?
No, that's silly. The man who lives in my finger hired the crew, Mr. Bimbo. What? Ah, yeah, he relied heavily on the advice of our excellent cook, Long John Silver.
A cook? And a guy who lives in a bear's finger?
Exactly. Ooh.
I'm starting to worry about this voyage.
Yarg!
Yarg!
Yarg! Say killing.
Never gets old.
Never gets old. Say the line, Bart. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dungeon Crows. I am your host and Dungeon Master for this evening, Dr. Crow, and joining me are my good friends, the crew of the Olympia. Joining us today is her faithful navigator, Elias Crane.
Ahoy.
Her stalwart captain, Jason Lowe.
Hello.
The dutiful quartermaster, Avron.
Evening.
And her stoic... What's the fucking phrase? I've forgotten everything. Everything's already falling apart on me, guys. Shit.
No.
And her doctor person, killing her.
The gentleman.
Gentleman doctor, killing
stalwart doctor.
Stalwart doctor, gentleman, captain. There we go. Yeah.
Fucking hell, whatever. Who cares? Oh boy.
He's good with his hands.
It's going to be
How
one of those
would-
games. Huh?
Never mind.
Well, he's a doctor. I would assume he's good with his hands.
Unfortunately, Neph will not be joining us this evening. She has to miss out.
Oh,
So we hope her the well. Hope her the
Yeah.
well. Or wish her the best.
we love
Oh
you,
my-
Neph.
Yeah, hope you're
Oh
doing
my God,
well.
what has happened to me? I'm falling apart.
It's Steve. Steve has done it to you.
Sorry, Steve. I just need to take a deep breath. And we are ready to begin. All right. So when we last left off, our crew had a quick run-in with an old friend, the skipper, as he attempted to bring justice against one of his targets, a woman whose love scorned him long ago. Information you were able to pry out of her revealed the existence of a cult of the Queen of Succubi, although that cult was very long ago and long since disbanded. However, with that information in hand and sentencing her to jail for crimes she has committed, placing the skipper to be her personal guard, so that way she has maximum enjoyment of her life, I've started to doze off and had to call the game early.
No,
However,
you're fine.
the crew had took sail to a dwarf city known as Dunn. And that is where we are picking up today. So if somebody could share their screen.
Place your bets. Place your bets on who's going to share the screen first.
It's Hex Harper.
Oh.
Ooh. So we have here Dunn. Oh, and the players fought a bunch of Shahogwin right before they got here.
And Sylviana's pregnant.
Oh yeah, Sylviana revealed to Killen that she is pregnant, and she plans to tell Jason here soon.
Boy.
At that point, not going to go bad at all. All right. So here is the city of Dunn. So the city of Dunn is a series of small islands that is at the base of a river. Cut into these islands themselves is the city. So when you come up to the islands, you are at sea level, and the city rises up and above you.
Oh, okay.
This is very nostalgic.
Oh, what? How so?
Oh, sorry. Use this map before years ago when I was DMing in high school. So sorry. I was just like, whoa.
So you know this town already.
That's kind of, yeah. But this is just like, whoa. That brings back memories.
I love it. It's like a bunch of Minecraft players who like dug their first base into the side of a mountain, all teamed up, and built a giant thing.
Yeah. Of course, you're going to just dig into the side of the mountain. Why wouldn't you? You gotta dwarf it up. It's Minecraft. The only thing separating you from your mind is a wooden door and the creeper that's on the other side that won't go away. You sail. God, you sail up to one of the docks that are at the base of each of these. God, I'm brain farting all over the place today. Jesus.
You're all good.
You need brain Beano.
Plateau. That's what it's called. What?
I said you need brain Beano.
I probably do. So you sail up to one of the docks that stick off to the edge of one of these God damn it, plateaus.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're met with a bunch of dwarven dock hands and everything. The harbor master getting all your information and everything. For the sake of the story, we say that the triangle is where the Olympia is, and you are at this dock here, down all the way towards the bottom.
Okay.
I do want to speak to my quartermaster and just quietly ask Averin, do we go with our real names or do we lie?
They're dwarves. We can tell them they're.
Are you
our-
sure?
I mean, I think so. We're employed by the dwarven kingdoms, are we not?
Yes.
We are. Okay, just want to make sure, because I know... Oh, wait, that's right, we got pardons for Sylviana, but that's right, never mind. It's been a while, sorry.
Yeah, for that whole kidnapping thing.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Like, do we lie? Cause
Well,
I don't know about...
we're okay with them now. Remember, because we cleared everything up.
Yeah,
We're-
but
and we
have
were
the
gonna
information-
make weapons here to send them too, so we should be even
Yeah,
cozier with them.
okay, so I just I wasn't sure if the information that everything's been squared away is like traveled fast.
Yeah. Hello,
Yeah.
Kenneth Bird.
Hello.
But no, I mean, if they do show up, we'll just hand them fancy adamantium axes and be like, "Hello, friends." That'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be a-okay. All right. So the harbor master, when you give him the name the Olympia, he looks through his big book. He's got a big old book of all this information and stuff, and he flips through it and goes, "I've heard the name. You're one of our privateers. Are you dropping off cargo then?"
Yes, as well as looking to have some things made.
All right, so we should, if good Lord. I don't know why I'm so flustered today. Jesus.
No worries, man. You're all good.
So if you're looking to have your cargo offloaded, I'll be able to handle that with the quartermaster right now if you wish.
Okay, let me see what's in our party sheet right now. Are there things we were needing to trade?
You guys
Seems
were
like
wanting to
there
offload
were.
a bunch of the pearls.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, pretty much everything in here was stuff we were planning on offloading, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we're the ship inventory. Got a bunch of paperweights.
Yeah, the ship inventory is the stuff you guys plan to keep, but everything in the
Everything in the party sheet, yeah.
Okay.
Get rid of. Right. So he starts taking notes of all the battle axes, the crossbows, the great axes, half plates. The pearls are definitely what he's very much interested in because those are valuable. He goes, "This seems like to be a good haul. Where did all the
Indeed.
pearls come from?"
An elven ship.
Good, good. Can't let those elves have these sparkles, can we?
No, seemed much more fitting that they end up in dwarven hands. After all, you're paying us so well.
Damn knife ears. Sylviana just pops her head up. What?
She's not even really an alpha. Okay.
All right. So he, according to the articles of your letters of marque, that's what they're called. I know things. The basic trade-off would be that you get 25% of the haul. So he would pay you about 25% of what all this is worth.
With 25%, we could get a better deal from a shop.
All right, very well. We'll cut it in half, 50-50.
All right, that's fair enough, especially since we gave you like 50 black pearls. That's a lot.
Yeah. We can do that.
All right, 50-50. All right, so he'll buy all that off, give you 50% of what it's worth then. Any of this stuff you guys are wanting to actually keep?
Out of the party
No.
sheet? Nah.
Yeah. All right. Going once, going twice. Sold. That brings in a grand total whole of 17,415 gold pieces, which is divvied up to 2,902 gold pieces apiece.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Very nice.
It's a very nice haul. While you guys are here in the harbor, half that pay goes out to the ship's pay goes out to the crew and the variety of different things you needed for its upkeep. Where the hell's all my stuff? There they are. F is the owner of the character sheet right now. So half of everything. I don't have my calculator on me. Oh, computer calculator. While I'm getting all this set up, what are you guys going to be doing while you're going through town?
I'm going to look for some kind of tinkerer or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be looking for the guy that can work adamantium.
Yeah, probably go with Sylviana, go around town. Probably looking to hire some more crew as well, since now that we have 2 ships to manage now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Killen, could you come with us to the Tinkerer so that you can put the adamantium in your bag of holding?
Sure thing. He'll go with him.
Cool.
All right. And Elias, you also had that information that led you to the strongbox held in that one inn.
Yes, I figured we'd, have all this, blah. I was like, it'll probably take a while for them to make all the stuff with the adamantium, so I was like, we'll just get that started and then we'll go find it.
All right. So giving off half of everything you needed for your ship to pay your crew and everything, and a couple of the crew members will depart from your services here. Not out of any sort of malice, but because it's time for them to sail seas on higher adventures.
I was hoping for actual pirating. We did it like one time.
That's not uncommon, actually.
We've bored the crew. Oh no.
So with their information that they give out and how you and with how you have treated the crew over the past months of service, they are spreading the word of Jason Lowe being a very good captain to work with. So finding replacement crew is not going to be hard at all.
Hooray.
All right.
Nice.
So you are going to look for a tinkerer. Averin specifically is looking for the blacksmith, and she's taking Killen with him, with her.
Mm-hmm.
I misgendered Averin. Oh no! And Jason, you were going to do what exactly again?
Hire more crew.
You're going to do the crew hiring. All right.
Yeah, probably with Sylviana, since the quartermaster's dealing with the adamantium.
All right. And with that, I would like you guys to either roll persuasion, insight, so persuasion, insight, deception, or intimidation to try to get information out of town to find your various things, or to hire crew of. Let's see how your crew hiring goes. Jason 22. Oh my goodness.
Yay!
This is the one time Killen comes in handy here because he speaks Dwarvish.
Oh God. Killen, you have advantage then.
Oh wait, so do I.
I might
Excellent.
too. Hold on.
I speak dwarf.
Everybody's got advantage.
Baby, hold on.
20.
I gotta find it.
Persuasion.
Where is my?
It's 22, so one higher.
Yeah.
27.
Nice. You guys have rolled really well. That's a pretty good set of rolls right there. We got, what is it? 22, 22, 20, and 27.
Mm-hmm.
I do speak Dwarvish. All right, roll again then.
Yep.
God, it took me forever to find, where's the abilities or the skills? Oh, wait, it's in here. I'll just roll that again.
22.
Oh, okay. It's the same
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
All right. So we will start with Elias because you're looking for a tinker. There is no shortage of any sort of tradesmen here within Dian. Dwarves are well known for their skill and crafting and their hard work, determination. Everything that a dwarf does is basically like a life's work for a human. So finding a tinker, somebody who makes small objects, all that sort of things, not hard to find at all. So you walk into this shop, and it's got all the little gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Oozes, what's his galore. Yeah. And there's a dwarf. He turns to look at you, and he's got one of those like glasses things that have like all the magnifying glasses on there, so one of his eyes look huge. And he's covered in little bits of oil and grease, and he's holding these little bronze instruments. He goes, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
Good day, sir. I was wondering if you could give me a hand with something.
I got the hand.
It's like I take out the 6 bars of adamantium and just I believe this should be sufficient material for what I'm looking for.
So when you pull out the adamantium, his eyes just go wide, which is extra comical because he's still wearing the magnifying glass. He's just like, and he picks up one of the bars and he turns it over in his hands, kind of scratches at it, sniffs it, licks it, taps it, looks at the emblem that's blazoned into each one of the bars. He goes, "This is adamantium."
Indeed it is.
Where'd you get this?
Found it.
Make a persuasion.
I mean, I'm not lying. I found it.
Yeah, but he's going to either take that as an insult or as a joke.
17.
17, he takes it in good humor. You just found it, huh?
Well, it's like, there's, I just trying to give like, not too specifics, but like, oh, we found a mine. Yeah, it's like some ways way, fought a bunch of monsters to get it,
And that story's not too far-fetched. Adventures are a common thing in this world, so.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always those sorts of stories of like, I went into this mine and fought a giant spider and whatnot and found all this gold.
Mm-hmm.
And so he nods appreciatively, stroking his long gray beard. He goes, "So you bring me all this adamantium. I assume you're not buttering me up. So what do you need me to make it?"
Well, like I said, and I just pull down my sleeve, I need a hand.
That is a problem.
Oh?
You see, there's one small, itty-bitty problem. I don't have the gift.
What gift?
So in order to craft magic items, you need to be blessed or have strong connections to magical families, the knowledge, the skill, the know-how that's been born into you innately. I don't have the gift, but the blacksmith does. If you take this to him, tell him that you need a hand. He'll be able to make you the gauntlet, and I'll be able to make you all the other small bits that would allow it to work. But I cannot make you what you need on its own.
All right. I will. I was like, a joint venture it is then. I will. I think my friends are actually looking for a blacksmith. So, can you tell me where he is?
Yeah, sure. You're gonna find him in the royal castle.
In the castle, you said.
Yes. So he gives you the vague idea of where you need to go. And it's this slightly rounded building here on the big main center island.
Was that the same one that Blue and Killen, or it's like, yeah, Everett
Yeah,
and
that's
Killen
where
were
they
to?
would be
Okay,
going.
so, like, all right. Thank you very much. Should I just, or never mind. I guess he'll just take. It's like, should I just leave some of it with you so you can work on the more finer features, or like just I don't know.
He will return it all to you. He goes, no, no, you best keep it for yourself.
All right then. And can I get your name?
Of course you do. He is able to tell you that he is Grodrick Goldsand.
All right. Thank you very much. Pleasure to meet you. And it's like, and
away you go.
Yep, away I go.
All right. As for Averin, I almost said Averin and Blue. Averin and Killen. You make your way around these dwarven streets, climbing through the various different mine levels, up different stairs. It's kind of a little awkward at first because the majority of the civilians here are dwarves. So it's like you're walking around, you're like the tallest people in the city sometimes. Sometimes you might see another human over there or an elf somewhere over there, but it's just dwarves as far as the eye can see.
How badly am I getting looks?
Oh, you're getting nasty, sharp looks all the time.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
dwarves hate orcs.
Happy birthday, Kenneth. Sorry, I had to do that.
Happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Birthday.
Get to spend your birthday with us.
Yeah.
We're very honored.
63. Oh.
I hope the cake is good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Eat an extra slice for me. Because that's how I'll get it.
Just
So
absorb it via osmosis.
I'll think about eating cake. So you
for
find yourselves
sisters.
to the Grand Manor, this royal castle. It's big round shape, and it seems like it's almost made out of one solid piece of granite. And you're actually able to walk into the main area of the castle. The guards don't stop you. And this is kind of like a center foyer where like civilians would come up and discuss their problems, their issues, things that would like have magistrates and minor nobles handle. And so you see these guards, they're standing there in their silvered armor, big plumages off the top of their helmets. Each one of them is holding a great big halberd. And what do you do to proceed from here?
Evening, gentlemen. We were told that there's a blacksmith that resides here.
Oh, you want to see the blacksmith, huh?
Yes, if that wouldn't
So
be
you
too
want
much
to make
trouble.
you something, don't you?
Indeed.
All right. He jumps a thumb over his shoulder at a long line of dwarves. All of them standing there with like these different things of metals and golds and silvers, coppers, iron and silver ingots. And they just are lined up to a door. And they just seem to be waiting patiently.
How many people are in the line?
There are 10 dwarves in this line that lead up to the door, and it seems like that line keeps going down past that door.
Oh, like inside the door, there's still more.
Yeah, there's still more.
Okay, so like count of everyone in line.
All right, so you go up to the door and try to
Yeah,
peek.
just speak.
All right, so when you go up to the door, you get an annoyed grump from the dwarf that's standing right there. Like, get in the back of the line. But it's easy to
looking-
peer up over his head. Because you're human, you tower over this dwarf.
Just looking to
So
plan
please
my
do-
schedule.
So you look down these stairs and you see, and there's about another 20 dwarves that go down the stairs past this door. And then it kind of like takes off into a hall, and you still see dwarves going forward into that. There must be at least 30 of these dwarves in line.
How many adamantium bars do we have?
I think the final count was 1,000 pounds of bars. Each one of them is one, so you got 1,000 of these bars.
Okay, so I'll sort of pull Killen away to where no one can hear us.
Yeah. Another dwarf joins the line.
This is quite the line, and I really don't want to be here all day. So either we're sneaking in and risk getting a bunch of dwarves angry at us, or we could just give everyone in line an adamantium bar and cut to the front.
Do we really have enough for all of them?
I think you said there were like 30.
If we still have enough to do some of the stuff people want to work on?
You said we have like 1,000 bars.
Oh, we have like 1,000. Okay.
It's an expensive bribe. We could probably go down, but I mean, if worse comes to worse.
Now I'm just imagining like, oh wow, an adamantium bar. I'm going to take this to the blacksmith and have him work this instead.
Well, they're already in line.
I know, that's what I mean. They're just
Yeah,
like,
so
they're just going to make
they're
the
not
line
gonna
longer.
move. They'll just take it and just stay.
Well, but at that point, those people will already be behind us, so then we don't have to bribe them.
No, like you give it to them and they're like, oh, thanks, and they just don't move from the line.
Well, yeah, I'm not wanting them to move from the line. I'm wanting them to not complain when we cut. It's payment for, I'm going to stand in front of you now.
I'm trying to think, like, would this work?
I'm sure it would work. The question is, are we willing to pay that much? Because adamantium's worth a lot in this world, right? Like, no one's going to say no to that.
It is one of the two. In this world, adamantium is one of 3 magical metals.
And they're already in line for the only dude who can work it, so
Yeah.
clearly whatever
I
they're
suppose
having
if
to-
we don't want to stand here all day, this would probably be the better option.
Another dwarf joins the line.
Quickly before it gets more expensive.
Okay, so yep. Averin, well, she already stands above everybody, so I guess she doesn't have to try to get up somewhere tall. She's just gonna whistle loudly.
All right, so you give out a loud whistle. A lot of the chatter comes to a stop, and a bunch of people turn to look at you. You kind of stand out with your shark robes and everything.
Excuse me, gentlemen in the line.
What you call me?
And I also am
Gentle
standing next
dwarf?
to her with I have the doctor's bag in a presentary manner, like I'm about to present the adamantium bars.
And I'm saying it in Dwarven too, so we're in something of a hurry. I know, of course, your time is valuable, so I would be willing to offer an adamantium bar to anyone willing to let us cut in front of them in line.
I'll fold the bars out at this moment.
So roll a persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast guidance just to make.
Okay. 25.
Ooh, I don't need it, but roll D4 anyways.
Oh, okay. D4 anyways. 28.
All right, so let me tell you something about 5th edition real quick.
Okay.
30 is considered an impossible number to hit.
Okay.
You are sitting at a 28.
This edition really is baby's first D&D.
It really is. The thought of 30 being almost impossible to hit is ridiculous. You are now every dwarf in this building's best friend. Every dwarf in that line has abandoned her position to come up and collect an adamantium bar from you. Dwarfs that were towards the bottom of the stairs are kind of like looking back up and like, what the hell just happened? Guards are looking at you. They are quickly trying to gain control of this whole crowd. as they're all coming up towards you. Elias, you walk in on this scene of Abram being swarmed by dwarves. She's under attack. What do you do? No, she's not under attack.
I'll just kind of wade my way over to her and whatnot. It's like, what's going on?
Oh, just
Hey,
making
get in
friends.
line. We're all getting our own adamantium. You get a hard shove in the ribs, Elias.
Like, I'm with them.
Yeah, sure you are.
No, he is. So anyways, yeah, so if they all have their
Privilege.
adamantium, then I'm just gonna walk past.
What did that dwarf say?
Yeah, what was that? I missed that.
Okay.
He said something called privilege.
Yeah.
I was just making a joke.
No, I know. I didn't hear the joke, so I was like, what did he say?
You said human privilege.
Oh.
Right, so Elias, you swarm up to Abram.
Or I just kind of wade through the crowd. I'm like, hello.
You literally have to, because they're all dwarves. They're afraid to come up to your ribs. All right, so this gets Avron all the way up to the front of the line. See how much that cost you. That cost you 27 bars of adamantium.
Okay. I don't know where we have that recorded, like how many we have, but
I got it recorded. So,
okay.
in grand total, you have. I'm bad at basic math. Calculator, help me. I'm gonna leave this open. Chat must be going crazy on me right now. So you have 973 bars of adamantium, 6 of which are with Elias.
Okay.
But you are escorted up to the blacksmith, where there's only about 2 dwarves now waiting in line who weren't able to hear your big announcement because they were just too far away. And there's a big commotion behind you because everybody's lost their spot in line now. And they're all trying to. Now there's basically like a fight going down of who was in front first.
And they're all armed with a brick of adamantium. They're just going to smack each other with that.
It's Black Friday, everybody.
So I'll just sort of clear my throat. Well, I suppose it's only fair if I make you two the same offer. Would you be willing to trade your spots in line for a bar of adamantium?
He turned to look at you and goes, "You are offering adamantium?
Yes, we're in something of a hurry.
How much of a hurry do you have to be to trade off adamantium? I've been here for 10 days."
More of a hurry than would allow for 10 days of waiting in line.
They look at you skeptically until you pull out the actual bars of adamantium, and after that, they're more than willing to let you have the spot in line. They do not lose their spots because everybody else took off.
Yeah, fair enough. We're just gonna like walk past them to be at the front of the line.
All right, so here the guards are cladded in golden armor. And when they see you step up to line and go, "You're here to see the blacksmith?"
Indeed we are.
I'm afraid we can't let you in right now.
What seems to be the problem?
He's currently working.
Hmm.
He said nothing
And
more.
when will he be done working?
They both kind of look at each other, think it over, and go, "We're not sure. Maybe if we had something to help improve our memories."
Killing takes those bars of adamantium.
2 more bars of adamantium gone.
Don't be pushovers.
Got 969 of them now. They let you through the door, and it's another staircase down. There is no dwarves on this one this time.
I was about to say, there's like another 100 dwarves. It's like, oh no.
No.
This is a
Yeah.
line to get to the real line.
Yeah, there's like 5 floors of this.
It's the should have got that Disney Fast Pass. Gotta download Genie. And as you go down this set of stairs, you can feel the heat from this forge that must be up ahead coming to you, and you hear rhythmic tapping of a hammer on an anvil. As you enter into the room, this room is gigantic. The room itself must be about the same size as the Olympia. And its centerpiece is dominated by this massive furnace filled with fire. A shirtless dwarf hammering away, wearing only his small clothes and a big, heavy iron blacksmith's robe with a hammer and an anvil in front of him. The anvil seems to be made out of adamantium itself, and it's carved with all these glowing blue runes. The hammer seems to be made out of mithril, and they seem to be colliding into some sort of metal on the anvil that is giving off all these green and blue sparks with every strike.
Arcana check?
Sure, I'll allow Arcana.
Oh, come on. 8. Never mind. I don't know shit.
All right. And as you approach the blacksmith, seems to be singing a song. Cat. Now's not the time for this. I thought I'd make a horseshoe and ask my hammer thus. He said, I asked the anvil what you require of us. The hammer asked the anvil, and she at once agreed that they should meet together in the way that I decreed. And it's sparks a flying, passion strong. I am the blacksmith singing the hammer and the anvil song. I thought I'd make an anchor for taking on the main. The hammer and the anvil relented once again, and so they sat there together as I prepared the cast. They braced themselves for impact, for like a sailor on the mast, and it's the sparks a flying, passion strong. I am the blacksmith singing the hammer and the anvil song. And at that, he stops his work and looks up to you and goes, I wasn't expecting customers today.
You had a massive line. I wasn't expecting. You probably would have been expecting them for a lot longer.
I always have a line.
Your guards seem to think it would be worth your time for us to come see you. Certainly we made it worth theirs. I'll gesture to Killen to show him the adamantium.
I'll show him the adamantium.
All right, when you hold up the adamantium, he sets the hammer down. And when he sets the hammer down, the metal that he's working on seems to start to cool, and it's turning this very bizarre purple shade. And he comes walking up, and he grabs the adamantium bar, takes a look at it, and goes, so you found that old mine up in by Ashenport, huh?
Oh, you know of it.
Haven't had adamantium come from there since my grandfather's days. This sets off alarms immediately. Part of the world's lore is that this world has only been inhabited for about 100 years. If his grandfather hasn't been to that mine, that's not possible because his grandfather should never have been on this world with dwarves' lifespans.
Can we insight him?
Yeah, inside him, absolutely.
Yes, I am definitely doing that.
I mean,
16?
I guess I can try.
Even with 3, it's still a 12.
What we got? 15, 16, 12. Yeah, you're all of you pick up on that, of course. Elias with your 16 and Avram with your 15, you actually pick up on an extra detail. He has a very unusual hair color for dwarves. Usually dwarven hair is very dark in colors, blacks, grays, browns. Sometimes there's blonde. And usually it turns silver as they age. It's the only indicator of aging in most cases. This dwarf has red hair.
He's a ginger.
Yeah.
A big long red beard. Now it's not you have heard of dwarves having red beards, but it's not to this vibrant shade. Like this is like ketchup red.
It's like a Durgar.
Do we know that? Do we know that like? I don't know, what am I trying to say? The genies and stuff can reproduce with kids, like with other races, or no?
It wouldn't be hard for you to put together.
Okay. So be like, and your grandfather was a dwarf as well?
In a sense.
And in the other sense,
My grandfather was plains touched. Elemental fire.
I see. Well, seems to have put you in the position to be quite the popular blacksmith around here.
Oh, that's because I have the gift. One of the few people who came from the old world that still have it.
So we'd heard.
I assume you want me to make some weapon with this.
Well, they do.
Multiple, in fact, if at all possible.
What do you want?
Most of the officers on our ship wanted different adamantine weapons to be made. I believe Elias here was in need of something more specific, as well as we would like adamantine great axes made for the different officers of the pirate hunters.
A new voice rings out in the hall. It almost sounds like this slight ringing type of voice. These ones require many weapons to be made. A number of axes, a number of swords, spears and harpoons. More death, more murder, more blood.
Avron kind of raises an eyebrow. Who's your friend?
He nods at the hammer.
I see. That's an interesting twist.
His name is Forger.
I'm sorry. Your hammer was the one just talking?
Nice. I am the one that is talking now.
Arcana?
Religion?
Elias, you have heard of sentient weapons before.
Okay. Interesting.
Killen, you have also heard of sentient weapons. Basically, these weapons are infused with magic to be living creatures.
Okay, so nothing religious about it.
Not necessarily.
Magical
No.
weapons.
Some of them might have some sentient weapons might have religious purposes, or
So this is just a talking magical weapon.
yeah, this is a talking magical weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so no one's soul was like forced into this.
Or like
thing
some like
something.
religious artifact or something like that. Yeah.
No, this one specifically, no.
All right. So yeah, a talking weapon. That's a new one.
I am not a weapon.
Sorry, my slip of the tongue. It's tool.
I am a work of art.
And used to create many, no doubt. Will you aid in creating works of art for us?
I see very little reasons to why such weapons would be used as work of art.
Well, the hand.
I'm not asking for a hand. I'm not asking for a weapon.
And what do you want?
In a joint venture with a Mr. Gold-Dust, I need a hand, and I just show my stump.
The blacksmith kind of gives his beard a good tug, looking at the stump and goes, "Yes, I would agree. You do need a hand. Can't properly hold a flagon of ale without a hand."
Well, I got this one, but
Yeah, but you can only hold two in that one. Your scrawny hand's probably only one.
So are you willing to help with that?
Hide the hand, we can make no problem. We'll make the pieces for it. Then we can, so you can take those to Mr. Gold-Dust, and he will attach it.
Excellent.
Am I to understand that you are a blacksmith that doesn't make weapons then?
No, I do make weapons. Forger is just a little uppity about it at times. What do you plan to use the weapons for?
Well, as I said, the axes are gifts meant to foster friendship between our faction and another. As for the weapons for my crew themselves, I assume they will continue using them for the various ventures that we get up to. Most quickly approaching, I believe, weren't we heading off to find one more of your old friends, Elias?
Yep, up in Firewatch.
Bringing drug dealers to justice, then.
Not much of a fan of those that meddle with the minds of the innocent. Dealers and the crooks like that prey upon the downtrodden and the hopeless. Is that a worthy enough cause for you, Forger? Bloodshed for bloodshed. But we do not get to work with Adamantium often. So I suppose that so long as the anvil does not disagree, we shall make it.
Oh, you're out of your anvil talks too, then?
She's not a talker, but she is alive.
Fascinating.
I was also curious, that purple substance you were working before, what is that?
This, he holds up the metal bar. This is star metal.
Ooh.
It is metal that came from beyond the stars. Rarer than even adamantium and mithril.
And what are you working it into?
We were hoping to make it into something comprehensible. See, star metal is fickle. It's not intelligent like Forger or Crafter here. No. It's alien intelligent. If you leave it alone for too long, it will go back to its base shape or some new shape.
I hope we haven't distracted you too long from that, since you were just working on it.
No, the first couple of days would be just pounding away on it, hoping to make it do something. It needs to go back into the heat for a few more days anyway. I suggest you stand back.
Take a couple big steps back.
He grabs this massive set of tongs. It starts pulling on this counter pulley system that starts to lift up the grate on the front of this gigantic forge. It's almost like a giant oven. And when it opens up, you can see that the fire inside is actually a gigantic bird.
You're all full of surprises, aren't you?
Yes, that I am. Yeah, there we go. There's a picture for you guys.
Pretty.
Phoenix.
Man, where's Arda to be here and be a pyro?
He shoves this bar into it, and the Phoenix like grabs onto it and like grabs the tongs, yanks those in. Those melt immediately, and he starts shouting at the Phoenix and goes, "You get back right in there! You know you can't leave." The Phoenix lets out a loud squawk as he pulls on the levers and everything and starts slamming the grate shut.
She's not a willing participant then, I take it?
Phoenixes are... Well, let's just say they're not very nice. They're no smarter than your average bird. All those stories they tell you about phoenixes being incredibly intelligent, wise sages, and wisdoms. No. This is a creature of mass destruction. If she was to get out, Dion would burn to the ground.
Dangerous to keep her in the city, in the center of a town, then?
She was here before the town was even formed. We uncovered her. The forge is older than we can even possibly imagine. Me, Forger, and Crafter are the newest additions. I require her heat to work with the very precious metals that I have.
I'm gonna roll an insight. Not that I'm very good at it, but...
Oh,
wait, I rolled the wrong... Oh, insight's right underneath it. My bad.
19.
Insight.
18 and 17. Yeah, it's something just no, it's like some bullshit. If they found out there was a phoenix down here, they wouldn't have just built a town. There's got to be something else going on.
Okay. And what about what he said about it not being intelligent? Like, I was trying to insight the bird. Sorry.
Insight the bird? Yeah, the bird just looked like it was a massive flaming creature.
Okay.
Well, okay, there's, I apologize, but there's some stuff, bugging me about this. Let's see, we've only, we've only been in this world for about 100 years. Not exactly sure how your grandfather would have known about this particular mine, and then there's and then there's just the presence of the phoenix here. I'll just flat out just say, I'll just flat out pull out the inconsistencies. Like what is going on? If we would love to do business, but there's something not adding up.
So he looks at all your inconsistencies, looks at the forge, looks at you, and goes, "You're the only one who's ever paid attention enough to point some of that shit out."
All right, what's the deal then?
The deal is that I'm making you your adamantium weapons, and you will not pry any further.
Very well.
I'm willing to accept that.
Oh wait,
Smart
did we
class.
add a? I think did we add a dagger to the list of all the stuff as well? I think we might have mentioned something during last week and whatnot. I wasn't sure if it was actually in the list or not.
I don't think we had ever actually made like a hard list.
Okay,
No,
I
you
was like,
never made an actual list.
I'll just. I wanted to throw like a very small, relatively easily concealable dagger in there for Elizabeth.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. But so this. Sorry, Abram got distracted. So this star metal, what are its properties besides returning to a molten form when it gets bored?
Once you get into shape, it's useful for staffs and wands.
I see.
Helmets that increase intelligence. You can drink the molten liquid for specific intelligence boost and everything. Open your mind to the stars and universes beyond. That sort of thing.
Also a dangerous thing to have lying about.
That it is.
Is this particular project for? Is it a personal experiment or is this for a client?
This is a personal experience.
Okay, just checking.
This particular piece of star metal, he motions back at the fort, at the massive forge behind him. This fell over the Continental about 20 years ago. Had it shipped here personally from the Dwarven Kingdom. The Emperor himself.
Obviously, it's an extremely valuable piece of metal. She kind of smiles up to him. No chance you'd be willing to sell it, is there? Or, well, smiles down at him, I suppose, considering, but yeah.
I'm out of my own curiosity. What would you offer me?
Well, we have a rather abundant amount of that adamantium.
That one small bar is worth every adamantium that he's got in his pockets, and he points at Killen.
Well, we own a mine.
The mine will run dry before you figure out how much that star bar is worth.
Hmm. And yet you asked, so there is something you would be willing to part for it for.
I wanted you to humor me.
Well, if you're that attached to it, then I suppose that's that. As for the rest of our order, how long thereabouts would you think that what we had proposed before would take?
You're booking me for quite a few months. I mean, you can't just make axes overnight. Give me the list of everything you want specifically. I can get the hand done first if that's really what's needed.
That is definitely the most pressing item, yes.
All right, so what's the list of things you want made?
Okay, so let's see. Axe and dagger for Elias. Averin doesn't actually really need anything because she's not going to replace Ignis.
Axe and
Killen?
dagger or hand and dagger?
Hand and dagger, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, good.
Killen, you were wanting something, right?
Let's see, like, what are we talking about? Like, it would give like a +3 to a weapon or something, or you would think?
I think adamantium just has its own stats, doesn't it?
It's really unclear in the books.
Mm.
Oh, okay, then I'll probably just say like because the only thing that's non-magical at this point is the sickle, so I'll probably give that over.
Do you still have the gun, or
The gun that I got is a +1 right now, and my spells do so much more than the gun could do right now.
I was thinking like maybe adamantium rounds.
Potentially.
So according to Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Adamantium weapons, they auto crit against objects.
Oh.
I gotta give him the basic power now.
Well, we really are writing your books for you, aren't we?
They auto crit? Okay, well.
Against objects.
So with knowing that, is it possible to infuse the Mace of Terror, or is that not possible?
The Mace of Terror is already made.
Okay, so it couldn't like coat it in adamantium or something like that, so I can do like siege.
You want him to melt the adamantium and then he dips the mace into it. The mace is made of wood.
Okay, yeah, then never mind then. I thought against objects, I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys something better than that. Just bullshit that shit.
Okay.
Well, we could just start stabbing people's ships and just like auto crit.
I mean, if that was the case, we'd just bring all our cannonballs.
Yeah, make a bunch of cannonballs out of adamantium.
Cannonballs.
And just
God, that'd be
roll them on Dralaxel and stuff like that, and just wreck them.
So what I'm going to say is that adamantium, first off, it gains the unbreakable trait, meaning that it can't be broken in combat, except by incredibly high level spells.
Mm-hmm.
So like 7th, 8th, and 9th level spells are going to be required to break it. Or some creature made of magical power that's equal to that.
So like a Rust Monster or Gelatinous Goop couldn't destroy it then?
Rust Monster probably would eventually be able to.
Oh yeah, eventually, but okay.
They just take them forever.
It'll take them forever. Actually, I don't think so, because Rust Monsters technically only rust ferrous metals.
So,
metals that actually rust.
Okay.
Why not coat the ship in adamantium plates? I'll come up with some other things that adamantium does. I thought it was going to be more helpful than that. I should have looked at that beforehand.
Okay.
But I definitely want you guys to have a bunch of unbreakable weapons if possible. Not that it's been a big problem.
Right. So if you're saying that to upgrade other weapons, he would dip them in adamantium, then I could upgrade Ignis, right?
Yes, it's going to make Ignis heavy because adamantium is a heavy ass metal.
Oh, so it wouldn't be a finesse weapon anymore. So never mind, because then I couldn't use it for sneak attack, right?
The Mace of Terror is already a two-hander, so...
Is it too heavy to use for crossbow bolts? Because I've been needing something ranged, too.
No, you can actually absolutely make some adamantium bolts.
Bolt heads.
Since it was brought up, yeah, like, if it's like adamantium bullets, that'd be for my pistol.
Okay, so hold on. I'll type this all out just so we have it.
Yeah, if you can make that big type list. So
I'll even just do it in the private chat. Okay, so for Elias, hand, dagger. For me, bolt head.
Actually, I'll let you guys kind of like talk about that amongst yourselves, and we'll move on to Jason and his hiring process.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
If that's okay with you guys.
Yes.
Sure.
We'll figure out the list. We arrange the deal. That's the important thing.
You arrange the deal, and then you guys can like talk in the Discord, like getting all that set up.
Okay, yeah, I'll move it to
All right,
Discord.
Jason.
Yes.
You are standing in a long line of dwarves. All these dwarf sailors are wanting to come and work for the famous Jason Lowe and his pirate crew. And stick it to those damn dirty elves.
Dang. All right.
Your old crew has spread it on. The good news, Sylviana is still there with you, along with Bill and Draken Daggerhorn.
Nice.
Daggerwood, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so what makes you think you think you're worthy of crewing with the Olympia?
I always wanted to go out to sea. I thought I'd see the world while I was still young.
Perfect. Sign your mark. Thank you. I love that reference. You knew what I was going for.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what the guy in front of him was.
Yeah, sign your mark, and next says, "Me have a one arm and a bum leg." It's the crow's nest for you.
It's the crow's nest for you. So yeah, all these. So you got like a crew of almost entirely dwarves. Daggerwood is absolutely pleased by this turn of events because dwarves are the best sailors. Just don't think too hard about the fact that dwarves can't swim or float. They sink.
They do sink.
And Sylviana's looking at it, so well, at least they're eager, and you don't have to worry about dwarves stealing from you because of how taboo that is for their civilization.
That's good. So how does that work with privateering then?
Oh no! That's stealing from dwarves or the people who hired you. They're not stealing from elves. They're commandeering.
That's all right. I like that. Commandeering. Procuring. Perfect. So we got a lot of dwarves. Is there anyone that's like upset that there's a lot of more dwarves on our ship now?
Not particularly. No. Dwarves are also known for drinking and having rumskus parties, if at all being stubborn. And the most of the crew is so used to Draken at this point that they think they can have a bunch of dwarves. Whether or not that will stay like that is another question.
All right. So another thing we'll have to get on our ship then is lots of rum and wine and brandy. Different types of liquor.
I'm sure I can get Adrian and Arda to make sure our stockpiles are full. Sylviana tells you.
Excellent.
Pulling up to the back of your line is a carriage being pulled by giant lizards.
Ooh.
The dwarf that was steering it, he steps out, kind of like pulls down a step, opens the door, and this dwarf wearing purple robes steps out. And he's just bedazzled in gold and gems. And he starts walking past the line.
He's walking past the line. Can he do that?
Yeah, he's coming up straight to you.
Oh, man. How are the other dwarves reacting? Do they care?
They seem to be kind of like whispering. It's like, oh, it's the noble. The noble is here. No, the noble's here. The noble's here to come talk to Lo.
Oh, all right. Well, if they don't mind, normally I don't like it when people cut in line, but if they don't mind, then I don't mind.
All right, and he stops. And he looks at you, Captain Lo, looks you up and down, and he kind of like rubs his big gray beard and goes, I expected you to be taller.
Oh, I'll stand. Maybe that'll make me look taller. I'm sitting right now. I'll stand.
You are Captain Lo, correct?
Yes. Nice to meet you, my lord.
I am Lord Loudpipe. I am overseer, administrator, governor of Dunn.
It's a pleasure to meet you, my lord.
Shall we take a moment on your ship to speak privately?
Sure.
Right, Sylviana takes over hiring duties while you and the noble go play buddy-buddy.
Oh boy.
And he walks around your cabin for a brief bit as you're getting the drinks ready, and he's admiring all your little trophies that you've collected.
Yeah, look at my statues. I got shark one. I got shark statuette. Where's my other? I got other statuette somewhere. A figurine of what's this one? Wondrous silver crow.
Trophies of battles and adventures.
Yeah. I'm also starting the
Good.
collection.
Good. Every brave and noble captain needs momentums of their conquest.
Yeah. Ooh, and this one's a shark that's twisting through the water. It's a Colin worship statue. It's pretty cool. Then we also got some onyx figures right here. And this is my gong.
This is your gong.
And this book of porn poetry.
I also have a can of spinach.
Delightful. I hope you don't find me being rude, but I couldn't help but notice the elf who was hiring crew members.
Oh, kind of an elf, yeah. That's complicated.
She half elf?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess you can't blame her for being too half wrong then.
Uh-huh. All right.
Takes a drink from you.
Yeah. Oh, he's not getting my Prince Monregard goblet. He's gonna get the lesser goblet.
The lesser goblet.
Insulting my girl.
Hmm.
I mean, it's still probably a really good goblet, but I get the one that has all the words on it. What does it say? I even have specific goblets for drinking. The Maximus and Optimus are written underneath the bolts. Yeah.
He takes a big long swill and goes, this is good brandy.
Yeah. It comes from my doctor. Killing.
Yes, he's the half-orc.
Yes.
Half-orc doctor. Who would have thought?
He's a very great doctor. Everyone on my crew is a very important to me and to the ship.
And it's your importance that I need you for a very specific and special mission.
I'm all ears.
So, as I understood it, you participated in the Battle of Saltmarsh a few months back.
Yes. That's where I got some statuettes, you see.
I see. And we do officially applaud and thank you for your services, for both you and your crew, for protecting one of our colonies.
Oh, pleasure's all mine. It was it needed to be done.
Aye. Yes, Saltmarsh is responsible for a great deal of silver used in the Dwarven mints back in the Continental. We can't really lose that now, can we?
I suppose not.
But now I find that the traditionalist faction within Saltmarsh, those that wish for Saltmarsh to be its own independent colony, are not particularly happy with our role in their defense.
I see. Look up the traditionalists real quick just to remember.
So the traditionalists, the long and short of it is, the traditionalists want Saltmarsh to be its own.
Just like what council members were traditionalists, which ones were not. Like if there were anyone that we liked. Because I think Ender the Younger, he's in the middle. He doesn't care for either or.
Yeah, he's the swing vote.
He's the swing vote.
From what I remember, you don't particularly like any of the council members.
All right, well, that makes things easier.
Well, there was that one we sold shit to. We liked him because he gave us
Yeah.
money.
He's a loyalist, however. So I actually have a request for you and your crew.
Okay.
I would like you, at your earliest convenience, to set sail back to Saltmarsh.
Sail back
And
to Saltmarsh.
speak on behalf of the Dwarven Council here in Dunn.
All right.
I would like you to remind them why they need the Dwarf Empire's protection. And how it is our silver that we mine out of the swamp that paid for your services down those days.
Okay. So sail to Saltmarsh and remind them to be loyal to the Dwarf Empire. Like I'm following along so far.
That's pretty much all that I will need you to do.
I see. I guess if my quartermaster were here, she would be asking what's in it for us. So I'll ask on her behalf.
I will pay you handsomely.
What's handsomely in your standards?
Let us say 10,000 gold.
That's good money. I also like favors too.
A favor can easily be manageable. What favor would you like?
How badly are these sea princes getting to you?
This one Jarlaxle in his would-be carrier ways. They're vultures. Carrion eaters, bottom feeders.
I see. All right. A favor I was thinking could be perhaps in relation to him, in the sense that perhaps you should make it your top priority to hunt him down using your pirate hunters at your disposal, or perhaps other things.
The pirate hunters have been hunting them down. Fortunately, they're slippery.
They've been dealing with other things as well, from what I know. So perhaps they make
The Sahagwin in the north and then the orcs coming from the south have been a massive drain on resources. These sort of events have been happening a lot in the JC, and that's what's allowed Jarlaxle to gain so much power.
Nevertheless, the favor I would like to ask is to perhaps put some of those resources to aside to focus more on this particular sea prince. The other ones, I would say, put to the side as well. Focus on this one himself.
Jarlaxle?
Mm-hmm.
Cut off the head of the snake.
Yes.
Very well, I shall have my ships increase their searches for his ships.
Yes, and then perhaps when the head off the snake has been cut off, there may be a new power put in place that will be more open to negotiating and be more open to privateering rather than pirating.
Would that be you?
You never know how things may work, but we shall see. If the gods favor it.
If the gods favor it, of course. I will bring this favor up with the council, and if they approve, you will be gladly granted to you.
Excellent. Excellent. Is you said there's a drain on resources. Is there a way we can help replenish some of those resources then, so that way you can focus your attention on other matters?
If you rob more elven ships, that would be helpful. Perhaps the orcs and the elves will wipe each other out, and it will save us a huge headache.
Oh, all right. So just attack more elves. What about this orc stuff?
Oh, destroy them within sight, reasonably, of course.
Okay. All right, so that's how we can help you. All right. And then is there any messages you have written that you want me to deliver to your council on Saltmarsh, or?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. And he reaches into his robes and pulls out a scroll tube, like a official decree, and he will hand that to you.
Excellent. That's good that you're smart. You know for sure you should give me something to read.
We can't allow everybody else to do the thinking for us, can we?
No, that's why there's other people. But yes, will deliver this message then to Saltmarsh and see how that one plays out. And that's all you need us to do on Saltmarsh, correct?
That is all that I will need you to do on Saltmarsh, of course. For now.
For now. Okay.
If Saltmarsh decides to get testy, we might have you take a more direct approach.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. And then how do we get in contact in more direct fashions if need be?
Well, you will sell here, and then you will present yourself to the Grand Manor Castle.
To tell you the job is done?
That is correct.
Okay. Well, that makes things easier then. All right. Well, pleasure doing business with you, and I'll,
It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Captain Lowe. And he will leave.
All right. As soon as he leaves, then I'll probably just sit thoughtfully at my desk for that cinematic thing. I was like, all right, the pieces are moving now.
Coming for you, Jalaxel.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If we're actually coming from him or not, that's one of those of, we'll play that one by ear. There's still that darker threat.
So after the noble leaves, the rest of the party can return to the ship. Blue, you just sent me the thing over private chat.
Yeah, I was gonna ask though, can I make adamantine throwing daggers, or would they be too heavy?
No, those will be fine.
Okay, then I'll do that instead of the bolt heads. But besides that, everything else is right.
All right. So we got the hand, sets of daggers. We got
a single dagger for Elias's.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, there we go.
Elizabeth, yep. And then throwing daggers for you. Great axes. We got ammo, cannonballs, plate armor for vulnerable components on ship.
Which I assume Nick would know which ones would really benefit from that.
Yeah.
If any of them.
Don't ships usually have copper bottoms, or is that a later thing?
That becomes a little bit later when we introduce things like the steam engine, that kind of thing. Like we watched the Terror Show Hex, and that one had a steel bottom on it because that one was made specifically to go through thick ice and whatnot. So they do throw those on there technically.
We've been on a ship that was sunk by a submarine, which I think we now understand that that's what it was. So
yeah,
Darlaxel somehow has access to a magical submersible. Yes.
Yeah, so that wouldn't. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Then to put steel on the ship, which technically, had possibly. But
we want to
could have another one. You could have another
adamantine coat our bottom of our ship. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's also good. Aside from this thinking outside the submarine, just in case you're about to run aground because that could damage a ship, or coral
also-
that can scrape the bottom of the ship.
It
It'll-
kept barnacles from eating through the ship.
I was about to say that, yeah, it would stop things from like sort of, yeah, like barnacles growing on the ship. So our keel hauling won't be as effective, but
It would make the Olympia slower, but it would boost the damage its hull could take by a considerable amount.
yeah, because we don't
Okay.
have any steam engines technically to add onto our ship or furnaces. So
Yeah, or a source of, in this case, a source of magic powerful enough.
yeah, the only other thing I would say might be a good idea to add some adamantium on would be maybe our masts, because those would probably be the most vulnerable. The sails would be was the top priority, I would think, but then
Now, here's the thought I had: is just remove all the nails and everything that hold the ship together and replace them with adamantium nails.
Mm,
But I
That's-
mean, I feel like even with normal nails, the wood's already the weak point, not the nails.
Yeah, it's like we'd have to just tear the ship apart to put it back together again.
And I don't think
For
it would
what?
actually be any stronger, right?
And you guys were talking about actual plating on the ship. I know, like, the idea of like metal ships is a idea that's old as ships itself.
Yeah, well, that's why we put only on like certain parts.
Yeah,
Like I said, doing the bottom, doing the poles for the mast and stuff like
yeah,
that.
People in that time, they understood buoyancy. They weren't stupid. They weren't just like, oh, wood floats. That's why we made the ships out of wood. There's a bit more into it than that.
yeah,
Right. Well, and obviously
they
metal
do that,
ships are a thing, but
yeah, like I said, the HMS Terror and Erebus, they had metal bottoms on their ships, and that was designed to break through ice. But other ships would have that as well.
we were more just worried about coating the entire ship being a little too expensive, especially since we still have to pay for the stuff too, which we figured we'd probably, or at least I was thinking we'd probably end up doing in adamantium. But
All right, so here's what I can think of, because I think I've seen this at some point. He said you can make essentially a net out of adamantium, and when you guys actually go into battle, you can toss that over the side of the Olympia to strengthen the hold. I've seen that somewhere. Like they had like an iron net, like it's a chain link net instead of like ropes. Something like that. Your stunned silence is happy nervous.
I was like, I'm
I mean, I guess we could do like essentially a chain link shirt for the
like
entire
whatever's
ship.
the most cost effective.
It would definitely be just getting the mast at least coated in an adamantium cover.
Yeah, well, because we already have a fireproof.
We have fireproof
Sails.
sails.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I mean,
wait for
I think a steel bottom would be the best for us, but that's also me basing it because there's some historical precedence there as well. I know we're living in a fancy.
What about the bottom and the joints? Like right where like the parts of the mast and whatnot connect and everything, so it wouldn't break apart.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking bottom and mast. Like we could even probably do the entire mast, but
I don't know
because
about the
I
entire
feel like
mast.
off.
You don't want it to be too top heavy. They usually would do it like the bottom kind of
Oh,
thing,
okay.
just to make sure it wouldn't like break apart.
At least not in a storm.
Well, we could still make it heavier at the bottom by making it thicker, especially if it were hollow at the top. But it would still just be stronger than wood, wouldn't splinter as easily if it was hit by a cannonball or something.
Yeah, but we can definitely do some of that.
Yeah.
And it would basically increase the
So we're increasing
probably
overall
say
defense of the
increases
ship.
the armor of the actual ship,
Yes.
and how much damage
we'll-
needs to be dealt to it to do damage.
Yeah, we
And then Avrin would sneak over to the hammer itself and be like, you said you like doing art. Could you make the axe one of them? Could you make them extra pretty?
You want one to be decorative?
Yes, please.
Roll a persuasion.
boyfriend.
Yeah, she would get all blushy and be like, "There's a guy at, you know what? It's just I need it to be pretty, okay?" And 24.
Do you actually say like there's a guy?
Yeah.
All right. Forge, he's not one to stand between true love. He will make it beautiful for you.
Yay!
That one knife maybe as well too. Just make that one really fancy and thin.
Well, Avery was sneaking up to talk to the hammer about that. So I just
Okay,
imagine
never mind. Yeah,
Elias
never mind.
walks up to the hammer.
Like, can you make this knife really pretty? It's for my fiance.
Then Averin just turns bright red when she realizes she was overheard.
You were trying to be all stealthy about it. Ford just like, you want me to make one pretty?
Right?
Sorry,
A
I shouldn't be
boy,
funny.
you say?
I wasn't thinking Abram was overheard. I was just thinking Elias and Abram had the same idea for their respective love interests.
Oh yeah, that's fair too.
So with Abram already buttering up the hammer, Elias, your request goes through just fine.
Cool. Yeah.
Right. Speaking of lovers, Jason, after the hiring process, Sylviana will ask you if you would like to go for a walk with her.
Sure. I like walks.
Long
So
walks on the beach.
So she takes you through a walk through the city. It's getting a little late in the afternoon. All the lamps and everything are being lit. She stops in front of this large tree. And the tree has all these carvings in it that seems like the big dwarven history and everything. She thought she would like this tree.
Yeah, should we put our names in the tree as well?
That's not what the tree is for, Jason.
Oh,
It's no, it's actually like describing events and battles and everything that has taken place in the Dwarven. Throughout, that's important to Dwarven respects. Jason,
yes.
I have news.
Oh, what kind of news?
Now, I don't know if it's going to end up being good or not in the end, but you know what I am. And I didn't know that a bonding between us could do this, but I'm pregnant.
Oh. Yeah, Jason is flabbergasted. That's, oh my god, that's great. Oh, that's awesome. No, that's awesome. Yeah, this is great news. This is wonderful news.
You're excited?
Yes. And yeah, Jason, yeah, he's genuine. Yeah, this is the best news I could. I never thought I would ever have this chance again. This is awesome. This is wonderful.
So she like wraps her arms around you, and then you're having a lovely moment. But she
Yeah.
seems genuinely worried.
I look at me. I promise you, I'll be there for you and our child. I'll be better this time. I will do better this time. I promise you.
Jason, you don't quite understand. What if they're Shahagwin?
Then there's Shahagwin. That's fine. We'll still raise him as our child. Just because they're Shahagwin or half human or half elf, that's still it doesn't matter because it depends on us on how we raise our child, and we'll raise them right. Doesn't matter what they are or who they are. That doesn't matter. It's just how we choose to raise our child. That is what matters, and we will be there for them. I give you my word.
That seems to put her worries to ease for at least a little bit. And she hugs and embraces you.
Yeah, do the same embrace as well. Yeah, give her a kiss, and probably even after the end, like we'll have to tell the whole crew then at some point, or at least our friends. They should definitely know.
I talked to Killen about this. I wanted to know if he had any sort of advice, but nobody else knows yet.
Okay, we should definitely make an announcement, or at least tell our close friends about it, because uh, I would assume at some point it'll be hard
Oh,
for you to do things in the condition, but that's later. But still,
well, people are going to wonder where the eggs came from.
oh, there's eggs. Oh, all right.
I think sometimes there's live young.
All right. Jason doesn't remember how pregnancies work, so
I'm pretty sure sharks do give live birth, don't they?
I believe so.
Yeah, the eggs typically. It depends on the shark.
I see.
Now I just imagine them. They are all born with eye patches.
I-
Do sharks do live birth?
Live
Live birth. They do live birth. Okay.
some sharks, the young will kill and eat each other in the womb too.
Mm-hmm.
Sharks are violent creatures. They're very,
Yeah.
very violent.
The majority of sharks do live birth. Okay. Good to know. Now we know.
That's in your search history forever now.
It is. But it was kind of funny. That was that, like, do sharks, and that was the first thing that popped up. So I'm like, all right. So apparently this is a question a lot of people ask.
So Jason and Sylviana have a nice romantic evening together.
Yay.
They return to the ship. How are you going to announce it, Jason? Are you going to come storming in like, I'm a daddy?
Oh my God, I'm a father. Everybody, I'm gonna be a dad. No, I'll let her do those honors, or decide how she wants to, if she wants to tell the whole crew right away, or she just wants to tell like the officers, our close friends, kind of thing.
Oh, she's the first person she tells is Avron.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, Avron's eyes go wide. Oh, my goodness, congratulations.
Mhm.
That's, yeah, Avron's not good at congratulatory speeches. Congratulations. Do we throw a baby shower? Yes, I'll plan a baby shower. Yep, I'm gonna go do
Baby
that.
shower? What's a baby shower?
Did people give you nice things because you're having a baby? I think I've never actually been to one, but that sounds right.
Oh, well, if people give me stuff, I should have a baby more often.
Sure, that's one way to look at it. Does that mean we're gonna have a baby on the ship?
I think I will depart when it comes time for the young.
No,
That
they
makes
should be they should be with us. They gotta learn how to sail.
Jason, they
Yes,
only
an
get a year
infant.
for childhood before they're fully grown.
Oh, we can do it.
She's still making the full assumption that it's going to be a Shahogwin child.
No, it could be. Well, that usually depends. From what I understand, it depends on who the father is usually.
Some Pokemon logic.
No, well, experience it. Well, not experience, more experience of seeing. And anyways, I gotta be careful. I don't want to say something bad on stream. So
That's the train of thought that you put to a hard stop. We can all feel it.
yeah, let's just not talk about that. But anyways, regardless, we'll talk about that later when we get the child.
So eventually the whole ship ends up finding out.
Yeah,
Because Sylviana couldn't hold it in much longer.
Elias, I'm going to be a dad again.
Congrats. I mean, I have nothing. I'm glad and whatnot. I'm just kind of worried. It's like, well, the last time things kind of happened, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm, not. I mean, Sylviana's perfectly fine, but in terms of just disposition and whatnot, with since monsters are monsters are technically pure evil, like and whatnot, in this whole world and whatnot. It's like is thing, just kind of a little worried about. I mean, I trust you, but it's a crapshoot with how the baby will turn out with some things.
I'm going to do better this time. I'm going to do better this time. I'm not gonna let it happen again. I'm not going to lose another child.
I don't doubt that you will do your very damnedest to, be a loving and supportive father.
Yeah,
I just want to, say, things might get weird, so just be wary of that.
It's gonna turn out differently this time. It's gonna turn out differently this time.
Let's gonna break out the brandy.
Yeah, we'll celebrate. We also have business to talk to, but yeah, we definitely have to celebrate. Kellen, I'm going to be a dad. Oh, well,
Also, and we do have one thing on our to-do list while we're here before we set out.
What's that?
I bring up the map with the it's like that I decoded and whatnot. It's like there should be a strongbox somewhere in town. Where exactly is it?
So that is at an inn. I believe I called it the Ironside Inn.
We'll go with that. We'll retcon it.
We'll retcon it. Whatever.
It's at this place. We should.
So it is the square towards the north.
What's supposed to be in this strong box?
Did it say?
No, it did not.
Where did you...
I don't know.
Is this one of the maps you decoded?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Hopefully it's still there and not owned by someone.
This was after I came back, so this one should be fine. I think.
Unless you decoded it from your memory.
Well, I mean, like I said, I think I we had a couple left from before I died. So I think it was this one and then the deed to Shantytown were the last two.
Yep.
Everything else is probably compromised by now, or we already have it.
So
this one should still be there.
Okay, so this one hasn't been decoded yet until after you. All right, so there's that's good. All right. So are we all going then, or is it?
I figured we'd all go just to be safe. I mean, it doesn't say anything about is it just buried under the floorboards, or does the proprietor actually have this box?
He has a strong box that you're supposed to go and meet him to.
Yeah. Okay, I'll bring that particular map with us just to be yeah, hi. I don't know if this was supposed to be for just holding on to for someone else, but we're here to collect it. I don't know. So yeah, I'll take it with us when we leave.
Only one way to find out, and I guess we'll leave the officers here and whatnot to get our new recruits onto the ship and whatnot.
Yep. Abram's weirdly bossy with Sylviana. She's like, don't lift anything over 10 pounds. Stay in bed. Do whatever Killen told you to do. Killen, what's she supposed to do?
Well, my knowledge on this matter is a little limited, but I do know some of the key essentials. And basically, he will go through making sure Sylviana is, doing everything he says to do.
What do you mean, no drinking?
Taking the booze away from her, making sure she's on keeping track of her diet and all that.
Track a strict diet on a ship.
Yeah. Well, for more for health reasons, making sure the baby is healthy. So, making sure she gets plenty of oranges and that sort of stuff.
Just anything to prevent scurvy or some other horrible
You
disease.
have various other diseases on a ship. Yeah.
So she's being overloaded with all this information. And she's like, "Well, how do human babies survive if they're so weak?"
Lots of work.
So how can children, we just lay the eggs and then survival of the fittest from that point?
Well, we're on charge of orders here right now of half human, half Shwag and child. So don't know exactly what we're going to get.
And we've set enough babies on fire to know that.
Oh God. Avery just gestures to Jason. Do you really want to leave something with his genes up to survival of the fittest?
What'd you say? Are you guys okay over there?
I don't know. The child will at least be good looking.
Oh, and he'll have 2 eyes and not 1.
She turned my bird into something sweet. Aww.
Oh.
Like handsome, strong, all that stuff. Yeah, totally.
So you walk into the Ironside Inn, Elias.
Okay.
And
we're not all going? Okay.
Yeah, we're all going.
Okay.
That was
all of you are going. All right.
Yeah.
So it is you have immediate problems with the door.
Okay.
Should we?
What's up with the door?
We're in a Dwarf village. What do you think the problem is? That certain members of us can't get in.
So the door, first off, it's sized for dwarves. Second off, it's a dwarf door handle. Dwarves are so used to carrying things around in their arms that they use their feet to open doors. They literally kick doors open.
Yes, the dwarven knock.
Yes.
Then that seems like something for Jason to do.
All right. I'm going to kick that door in then.
All right, you kick that door open.
Boom, baby.
Kick the door handle in, push it in. The door goes flying open. And immediately 2 dwarves come spilling out through the door in the middle of a fist fight.
Pardon us, gentlemen. Don't mind us.
Just kind of step over them, like.
Pretty much. Just
give it a wide berth.
And more dwarves come out. 2 of them are holding their beers, just pulling the 2 guys apart and then pushing them back together to fight, standing up like real men do. There's dwarven music being played, which is drums and bagpipes. Drums, bagpipes, loud banging sounds. It's very loud and noisy. And it's crowded in here too. There's it's dwarf to dwarf, wall to wall.
Avron will inquire to the ones that are standing with the beer. So what got those 2 going?
What? That was the 2 fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. The other one married his sister.
A grievous offense. Okay, have a nice day.
And this night.
Shh, you're too drunk to know that.
I am?
That's a good comeback.
The funny part is dwarves are naturally immune to poison, so they can't get drunk.
Oh.
Oh my god. It's the opposite of Lord of the Rings. Gimli's not supposed to get drunk. Oh my god.
So you go up to the bar. And there's, of course, the bartender. He's very busy as he's slamming down ale after ale after ale down in front of everybody. As just orders are being shouted. Gold's going flying all over the place. Elias, a dwarf, comes up, puts an elbow on the bar, gives you kind of like batty eyes. He goes, "How you doing, sweetheart?"
I kind of. I just sort of. I just kind of like blink for a moment, and I'll just kind of put on a little bit of a gruffer voice and just being like, not too bad.
Ooh, I like him gruff.
No, this man is taken for it. He's engaged. Nope. Back off, dwarf. He is taken.
Yeah, how about
You realize you're making it seem like you're the one that he's engaged to.
Oh shit.
I'm like, oh,
Whoops.
That's my man.
anyway, how about getting the bartender's attention for us?
She plays with a bead in her beard.
Oh, okay. It was actually. I thought it was you just said a dwarf, so I just assumed it was a dude.
Yes, it's the beard.
It's the beard.
Dwarf women have beards. It's the beard.
Yes, dwarf women have beards.
Mm-hmm.
They're beautiful.
Beautiful.
And the dwarf bartender, he's just giving out. You're not even sure he's actually handing out the right drinks to the right people. It's just slamming down whatever he feels like in front of them. And as he walks by your group, he goes, "Order something or get out. I'm busy."
One strong box, please.
One strong box. Ugh. We don't have any strong box. They're all taken right now.
Let's see, but this says you have one. I just pull out the thing and.
All right. He stops, grabs the paper, looks it over, and goes, "Ugh. I told that stupid captain that he needs to come down here and talk to me himself and not send his lackey crewmen up here."
Well, you know how he is.
Roll persuasion
I can.
or deception.
Oh,
Guidance.
okay, it's a +5. So, all right, deception. It is.
With the D4.
With a D4, that's a 19 already. 22.
22. All right. So the dwarf kind of just gives a grunt, gives you back the paper, and goes, "Fine, but tell him this is the last time I'm doing this."
You got it.
All right. He gives out a call over the bar. He goes, "Hey, Haggis!
Wow, Pappy is right. He has Haggis more lethal than you.
So the two dwarfs who were fighting, they spilled back into the bar, and this other dwarf just comes in, pushes the two of them apart, walks through, they go right back to fighting each other. And he walks up and goes, "I take them downstairs to the strong boxes. Number 167. And he reaches into his coat, pulls out a key, hands it to Haggis. And Haggis looks up at you all and goes, "Watch your heads." And then waddles back off to the crowd.
All right, I follow him.
Wait through the sea of dwarves. Takes you through the busy, crowded room, down a set of stairs with a dwarven knock on it. And he walks into this room where there is these sets of strong boxes that are supposed to be set behind this iron gate, but the iron gate is swung open. And there's another dwarf kind of like just sitting there asleep. He's got a bottle in one hand, a chunk of bread in the other. Haggis kicks his foot and goes, "Hey, Billy Wug, get up. You're on guard duty." Haggis walks into the room, goes up to the strong boxes, starts looking them over, puts the key into the right one. Twist opens it, pulls out what looks like a money bag. You hear little clinks of gems and jewels inside. And then he pulls out a scroll case and he hands that over to Elias. "There you go. Anything you're putting into it, a strong box?"
Nope. We're good.
All right. The fee is supposed to be 5 gold.
I just hand it to him. Just here you go.
All right. Haggis takes that, leads you all back upstairs, closes that gate behind him like it's supposed to be, make sure it locks, and then thrusts you back out into the crowd before he goes and returns the key, leaving you alone. Well, as long as you could be in a rowdy bar full of dwarves. One of the dwarves that were fighting has lifted up the other one over his head. They're standing on a table. He chucks him. He goes through another table.
That guy's got to have one heck of a sister complex.
Yeah, dwarf that's standing next to you and goes, "Oh no, he's so happy for his new brother-in-law."
Oh, that's what you call happy.
Huh.
So what do you call angry?
Probably a battle axe to the face.
Oh.
Oh yeah. You just don't date somebody's sister. That's against the bro code.
Oh, good to know the dwarves observe the breakup.
Do you open up this scroll case here?
No,
inside
we leave. Just
we leave.
we leave. We got what we wanted. We're going back to the ship. And
Alright, so back onto the Olympia. You open up the money case. Inside is barely anything. He's got like 5 copper pieces, a handful of silver, and some gold.
I mean, this was level 1 treasure, so
Yep. Divide that up. It's like everybody gets a silver piece and a gold piece. That's about it.
But what's the scroll?
The scroll. You open that up, and it is a map.
Ooh. Our map led us to a map.
This one is not as hard to decipher, Elias. And looking it over, it kind of is one of those maps that's like not made with like any tools used or like clear directions or anything like that.
okay.
But it depicts an island, a rather large island, that is shaped ominously like a skull.
Oh boy, we get to go here after all.
There it is.
Finally!
The MacGuffin finally makes its announcement.
And we could visit Shantytown on the way there. So that makes life easy.
So you can take, apparently, according to this, the lower tooth of the skull has a safe place to port. If you follow this map up around the south end of the eye, all the way around the west end,
Okay.
and take it all the way up that leads it over the center portion, there's an X mark above that, and labeled at the top of the map says the Forbidden City is real.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Ah.
That's good that we didn't get this map, so that way it's not in her, like in your memories when they got.
Yeah, thank
read.
God thank God I didn't get around to this one.
The second thing, the islands, the left eye. I'm trying to make sure my left and right don't get turned around on me real quick. Hold on.
What's the lake in this, like the forehead one? Is that more of like
So that's the
third
center
eye?
eye. Above that is apparently wherever this Forbidden City is.
Okay.
So you would take the bottom eye around towards the top, where the eye and the forehead would be, and then the island's right eye. Marked in the center of that is another X, and written above that it says "Heart of the Maze Maker."
Okay.
Oh, goody amaze.
And then
Well,
one
thing
final
on our
code that
sheet.
is on the map towards the bottom of it. It says, "Beware the God Maker."
The Godmaker. Okay, that's
That might be a religious check right there.
Yeah, that sounds something in Killen's territory.
Yep, let's find out, shall we? Religion.
Can you guidance yourself?
I can. I should.
Happy with traditional dwarven congratulations involves at least 3 chairs and 2 tables broken at minimum.
Did it not roll? Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
for some reason it took.
I rolled a d4, so there it is, 13. Did we lose Crow?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Now we
Yep.
can.
Okay.
Are you
Maybe
still there?
not. Yeah.
Oh no.
We did hear him.
We heard. We heard.
We heard a single, "Can you guys hear me?" And that's all we've heard for a
Oh
while.
no.
Crow, what's wrong?
Me, nobody's saying if they
Crow.
can hear me or not.
There we go.
now we
Hey.
can. We're
And
good.
now unless he drops out again.
Yeah, I think we're having some technical difficulties.
Here, we'll type the probably in the chat.
Yeah. So often.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you wrote that down.
Doc, what's wrong? Doc!
Snake! 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 Once again, it wouldn't be a Crow stream without some technical difficulties, so just hang with us.
Oh, okay.
Dropping in.
I don't know
out.
if they're picking up every other word I'm saying too, because they kind of like respond to me and then stop responding.
We heard.
Well, yeah,
we hear
because you
now.
keep coming in and out.
Yeah,
We'll hear
'cause-
like a full sentence and then nothing.
yeah, we heard all what you just said there, but now I guess you're not responding, so...
Crow's potato is being mashed.
Oh, and now we lost
There we
Crow
go.
again.
Now it goes.
He might be resetting his computer or something.
Oh.
This is the song that never ends. So it just goes on and on, my friends. Yeah, I'm glad we get to finally go to the Skull Island, though. That has been
We
bothering
have a
me.
reason to go. Yeah.
Like, why is there a skull?
We're three
I
eyes.
know a song that gets on everybody's nerves. Everybody's nerves.
We'll
Everybody's...
cease that
back.
singing immediately.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Now can you hear us?
You're
Yeah, right. Because I mean, he told Hex to stop
Uh-oh.
singing, so I would assume
But he can't. He's not responding to us.
he's not responding anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
god.
Seems like maybe he heard us for a second, and then it pooped again.
You guys are a little still back.
okay. That was
Ooh,
Garble.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Researcher Rodriguez said we could end here if things keep like this. Grandpappy said cease. Crow's machine is spitting fire at this point, pretty much. Oh!
Is he back?
Nope.
Not yet. This is your potato getting mashed. I don't know if you can hear us or not. Oh god.
Baked potato
Hey.
computer is for dinner
He's
tonight.
popping in and out. Oh yeah, I saw that. Pixity just type that.
Yeah.
I heard him for a brief second there.
Yeah,
We
brief
heard you
sec.
say the word here. Oh, I heard Pixity.
I heard Pixity.
Where's the Pixity?
Okay,
we
we
hear
heard
it.
that.
Are you able to hear us?
I sure hope not.
So.
Can you hear us?
We heard a wild pixie.
Oh boy.
I heard the expletive.
Yeah, we're coming just to say the F word yet.
We
Oh no, there's weave.
Oh no.
apparently.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got 2 words there on that one.
Yeah, we can hear. We probably should say that. We could hear you in and out still.
See, type. Unplug and replug my mic.
Okay, we heard that.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
if
can
he
you hear
can't
us?
hear us, then it's not a microphone problem.
well, no, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay, am I back?
Yeah.
I think you're back. You
Yeah.
haven't
Am
dropped
I a
out yet.
robot?
No, you're fine.
No, it's okay right now.
Oh gosh, the internet had a complete crap out on me. My computer lost internet connection entirely.
No.
I really need a new computer. It's no joke. I've had this computer for over 7 years now, and it was 5 years out of date then.
And so far, me singing annoying songs brings you back pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but if I wasn't in the stream, I heard you guys just fine for a while. But if I was in here, everything went crap.
Weird.
That was odd.
Okay, we should probably move on then before
Yes.
before things get worse.
All right, so what have I explained about the island again, real quick?
The
Secret
last thing we were
City.
talking about was the heart of the maze maker,
Oh, yeah.
All right,
and beware the god maker.
beware the God Maker. Okay,
Godmaker,
I told you
yeah.
everything then.
Yeah.
Okay,
The kill
cool.
roll.
So the religion didn't give me anything with the Godmaker.
You roll the 13.
Roll
Yeah,
the
roll.
13. That one is not known to you.
Didn't think so. All right, not high enough. It's either not high enough or not a god.
So does that mean we're done here? How did Jason do with the crew?
Jason's got 2 fully ready crews. 2 crews ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll also tell them about the. All right. So a noble by the name of Lord Loudpipe has approached me and asked for a favor in delivering it to him. This scroll and the message to Saltmarsh to remind them to be part of the Dwarven Empire and not be its own colony.
What's it say?
But I haven't read it yet. I didn't break the seal.
I mean, we
But-
could just.
Do you want to break the seal now, or do we break the? Would it look unofficial if we break the seal now?
I mean, we could peel it up and then sort of use some low heat to remelt it, right? That's a thing people did.
I just imagine Nick or Blaze just poking it constantly, like, I'm not looking, I'm touching. Oh, it opened by itself.
Well, good reference.
Is it a sleight of hand roll to open it and reseal it convincingly?
That would be a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah, it says on guidance. Yeah, I don't think you need it.
Right.
You can keep it for the next roll, though.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. So, with a little bit of time and patience, you are easily a little like letter opener. Peel
Uh-oh.
off the wax that holds the decree together, and are able to open it. Oh no! Did I crap out again?
Well,
Nope.
we
A
heard most
little
of what
bit,
you
but we
said.
heard most of
Oh,
it.
no one's
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
It does
no,
seem
you
like
guys
we're
get it open.
desynced.
Yes, we get it open. That's
All right.
But
1. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Everybody
Wait,
stopped
why
talking,
did
so
why
that's
did
not
you
good.
say one?
You said 1 and then
I was
stop.
hoping you guys would say 2 so we can see how in sync we
Oh,
were.
okay.
Oh,
Try
okay.
again. Take 2.
I think we're in sync because you're responding to my questions in real time now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And then nobody says anything.
No, we said okay.
Guys,
Ah,
talk to me. Are you there?
we're there. We're there. We're here. Ah,
Something.
Ah,
Say something. Respond to me.
Something.
we're saying something.
Shut up,
Ah,
smartass.
ah,
Shut up, smartass. You're not helping.
are the voices real or
See
not?
if you just say something in the light.
Is it
All right,
all in my head?
You heat up a knife. You pry open the little seal wax. Open up the decree. I, Sir Noble, blah, 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 blah. Hereby declare with all the power invested in me, blah, 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 blah. Saltmarsh is to be remainment of a colony under the protection of the Dwarven Empire. As such, reminders of the following. The Dwarven Empire has the Navy, blah, blah, blah. It's all like really fancy, flowery official speech. But it definitely comes off more as a threat than a reminder.
Need I remind you who's your financier for this little operation you got going?
You'll be back like before.
Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Copyright stricken.
But there's nothing like. So it's a thinly veiled threat, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a reminder of who's the big fish in this system.
Well, are we all right with letting them threaten the other dwarven city? I suppose if not, we could write a slightly kinder letter.
This isn't really our business, but I mean, at least they're not like, okay, we're just going to throw you into martial law sort of thing. They're not doing that. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah. Okay, well, reseal it then. So, so are we going here first or Spooky Island?
We were
Probably,
going to Firewatch.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
All right. There was also talk at one point of going back to Port Low.
That was to refill crew, though, which we did here, so.
Okay. So trip up the Firewatch. If I can open up the right tab, that'd be fantastic. So that's somebody who's competent would seem like they'd be able to do. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be the 4-day journey. Elias is at this point in time where he's such a good navigator. You guys don't get lost.
Yay.
Let us see if there's anything of interesting in the random encounters. Oh, goody.
No, no.
How many days in does this happen? I'm so happy I get to put this on the map finally. Oh, good. 3 days in.
Oh, what is it? The kaiju again?
No, not the kaiju.
Something else he's very excited about. I'm worried.
You should be. No. Might actually be something good. You never know.
How long have we known each other, Crow?
About 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. I know you. It's never the fun option. You're giggly about.
All right. So as you are sailing by, you come across this rock formation that juts out of the sea. typical like little small islandette. Nothing very special. It's a big rocky outcropping. No sorts of vegetation or anything growing on it. But there is lying on top of it what looks like a massive amount of bronze.
That's odd.
Just someone get an eyeglass? See if
Don't you have
As
one?
you come closer to this outcropping, Captain,
But how far away is it, you say?
you're coming within 6 miles of it right now.
Okay, we are well away from this thing. Wait, we can tell it's bronze from this distance?
Definitely some sort of shiny metal of the
Oh,
sort.
okay, gotcha.
I was like, if I can
As you
get
come in within the 6 miles of it, the weather has a sudden change to it. It is not a violent change. It is not a negative change, in fact. It's actually a very pleasant change. The sun is like that perfect shining where it's not too hot, it's not humid. The wind is a favorable breeze. It's very pleasant sailing weather. And you almost distinctly can hear what sounds like soft music just coming from all around you.
Don't trust.
Yeah, dude, yeah, this is setting off all kinds of alarms right now.
Because my eye patch probably won't see anything yet. Any illusions?
Should some of us investigate it, not put the entire ship
Yeah.
in immediate
All my
danger?
detecting things have like, you know what? I do have something I can do. I can do that will help me here. I'm not going to use the
For me.
big
Is
boy.
he breaking up for anybody else?
No.
No,
Was
he's
it
fine.
popping or something?
No, you're fine.
It must just be on my end then.
Well, I'm going to do then is cast augury.
Augury.
Yeah,
All right.
the action is going to take place in the next 30 minutes. Wheel or woe, and basically I'm going to ask is this a dangerous magical effect? Is what we heading towards dangerous?
All right. Well, you're asking about actions you're planning on taking. It's not necessarily like that's legend lore that you're trying to think of.
I'm basically asking if what we're heading towards is dangerous, and basically wheel
If
or
we
woe.
sail up to this
All right.
thing,
So
are
if we
fine?
continue heading towards this creature, this is a bad thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
You get. In this case, you would actually get the we response, which is good.
All right.
Meaning you're
so-
not in danger. Heading towards this thing is actually a good thing.
Okay, I will relay this information to the captain and everything. Just like as long as we don't open fire on whatever this was causing this, we should be fine.
Okay, so I guess approach cautiously.
And as you approach, the bronze pile lifts up its head.
Oh boy, that's what I thought it was. Loading.
Load.
I got it on my screen. I'm waiting for it to pop up on.
Let's let the audience be able to see it, hopefully. And
it
Yeah, it's
hasn't-
not loading
hasn't-
for me either.
Yeah, it hasn't popped up on my screen yet.
Yeah, I'm the only one who got it apparently.
follow the dancing loading screen, everybody.
Well, it's Crow's computer loading it in, so it's probably struggling.
Yeah. Okay. I'll close it. See if that helps.
Although it's weird that it popped up for killing.
I think he might be having problems again getting around here. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
There he goes.
Oh shit.
Loading crew. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
No.
Colonel Walter was shot when he learned from the nine of African elephants turning hostile. So he built these wonderful automaton floats and a very big steam-powered giraffe that smokes.
Oh, he closed out Fantasy Grounds
Oh,
because I just got the thing on Steam saying he reopened it, so we might get kicked.
All right.
Oh,
Am I
Crow's
back?
Oh, all right.
Did you guys get kicked from Fantasy Grounds?
not yet.
Not yet.
not yet. Yeah.
We didn't have a disconnection warning. It's just the picture's still not loading for me.
All right.
Yeah, you may
Did it
need to
load?
reshare the image.
Reshare.
I'll
Yeah,
just close it.
that may be the thing. I think you crashed right when that image was sent out.
Mhm.
Funny how I got it, but nobody else seemed to get it.
What all do you
There we
have open, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I have Discord. I have my calculator. And I have Fantasy Grounds in this.
And the internet, obviously.
What browser are you using for?
Chrome.
If it's possible to do without ending the stream, you might switch browsers because Chrome has a tendency
Okay,
to
now the host connection.
run shit in the background without your permission. That uses like basically as much of your processing as it can get away with.
I don't have anything else right now.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it did seem like it kicked everyone.
Okay, yeah, now it's kicking, or it'll kick
It
us out
says it says reconnected to the host for me.
now.
All right.
Okay, reconnected to host. Okay.
All right,
It's
everybody back?
Not yet. It's loading for me.
All right.
Okay, right. We lost Nick.
Yeah.
We lost the captain. Elias is captain now.
Dun dun dun. Wait, why not me? I'll fight him for it.
She's the quartermaster. She outranks me. She can have it.
All right,
Elias doesn't
Abram is
wanna
the
fight
captain
me.
now.
She's
Yeah.
like, no, I said we're going to fight for it. Now, put up your dudes.
Although, even though I technically don't know it, Aver did make me the owner of the ship.
But
Sure.
she gave me back the seat though.
Well, I told you about it, but that doesn't change the fact that his name is on it.
I mean, yeah, you did give it back to me though, so it's in my
Yeah.
possession.
All right, so is everybody back in?
It's still loading. I'm still waiting.
All right.
I guess.
I'm
just
sorry,
exit out
guys.
the
I don't know
program.
why I'm having such issues with technical difficulties all of a sudden.
No, you're
My
good.
guess is that people just got home upstairs and they all got on the internet.
I was going to say it's because you have the calculator open.
Oh, there's Jason.
Yep, I'm back now.
All right, let me share the image one more time. This is what the bronze pile actually is.
All right, we'll load the rest of you.
Yep. It's a dragon.
Nope, still not yet.
I was gonna say we're being very ambitious by not ending the stream. I will say.
I refuse.
Okay, all right,
Just,
all right.
I had to end last week because I got tired. I refused. Now I'm angry.
Well, it's all right, man. No worries.
yeah,
Apparently, Elias will never get to look at what this dragon looks like, though.
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
loading
so
for me
all
either.
right, it is a dragon. That's all I
Yeah.
need to know.
yeah, it's a
Yes,
dragon.
It is a dragon that seems to be made out of bronze.
Oh,
Bronze
okay.
dragon.
Yay, metallic dragon.
That's fancy.
Of course, in this world, they don't recognize dragons based on metallics or chromatics.
It's just, oh fuck, a dragon, kill it.
I think this is my first time running into one of those in a D&D game.
Yep, so as you guys are sailing closer, because you got the good from killing, it slides off its rocky perch where it was sunbathing and swims up to the boat. At which point it kind of sticks its head up over the edge. The crew is, of course, incredibly nervous. It's like, dragon.
Hold fast. Hold fast.
Like the killing like, no, no. Hey,
Hold-
my God says it's okay. It's so chill.
It's just a giant puppy.
We gotta keep the captain safe. We killed the
Stand
last dragon. Killed our captain.
stand your ground. Hold fast. Show no
So
fear.
it goes
hold
and
forward.
sticks his head over the edge, kind of looking at all of you and goes, "Where are you going?"
Oh, it actually talks?
Yes.
Okay.
Elias, where are we going? Like what direction?
Firewatch.
Oh, fire. All right, I was gonna say what direction, but yeah, wherever Firewatch is at, north.
North of us. Yeah.
Could you show him the map here?
Oh, you're going towards the monastery. That's a good place. The monks there sometimes give me extra cows to eat.
The last monastery we went to was filled with undead, so hopefully this one's better.
Oh, I hope so too. That sounds dreadful. Did you fight the undead?
Yeah, we fought enough of them.
Most of them.
Oh, and he starts to pull himself up on the boat, which of course lurches. Oh, well, I simply must hear the story now.
Oh, where do we begin? Let's see. We went to go get revenge on one of these guys to get him to sign some documents to say that he was a scoundrel and did some evil drug deed. There was some undead there. Killen scared one away with his mace. Say hi, Killen.
Like he just waves to the giant dragon.
Yeah.
So this dragon is this thing is about the this is an adult dragon, so he's huge. He's bigger than the red dragon that you guys fought.
Mm-hmm.
It's much bigger. And he almost takes up the entire top deck of the Olympia, but he very patiently listens to Low.
I really hope he hasn't noticed the figurehead on the ship yet.
That's fine. But regardless, so yeah, we killed some undead. We did find the guy we were looking for, and we got him to sign the thing.
You're just not very good at this, are you?
No,
No, put some pizzazz into it.
Oh, I have an idea. Does anyone know where Shern is?
Yeah, he threw down the belch.
I'll be right back. I'll get our ship storyteller.
Oh,
Was he even there for that?
Oh,
he
he's
picked
got
up the
plenty
details.
of
He's been
tall
on the
tales
ship
you
for
can
a
tell
while.
this guy.
all
He's got
right.
plenty of tall tales.
How do we do pizzazz? So
How do we do possess?
how does one do pizzazz? So
I
is
mean,
it like
I could.
Oh,
I mean,
or
I
you
could
could,
technically tell the stories, and like
Or you could
because
just
I
hop on
told
that pipe.
everybody's talking at once. Hold on,
Yeah.
Elias.
I was saying like I could technically tell the story because when we got when I told everyone in the tavern about the red dragon and whatnot, it's like, hey, you want to see how my friend killed the dragon? All that, I was hamming it up there and
All right,
whatnot.
performance check from Elias then.
Okay, performance check.
And Abram, what was it that you were wanting to say?
I was just saying if it would still show up on his pipe, that's an option too.
oh, I forgot. I could smoke my pipe.
13.
13. You definitely do a better thing than Jason, who was just lifting off the bullet points.
Mm-hmm.
And you're definitely able to keep the dragon entertained long enough for Avron to come back with Shern. And Shern's like, what do you have me doing here, lass? And there's a gigantic dragon aboard the ship. And what's you waiting for? Shout it with the cannons.
No. This is a friendly dragon.
This one's been very nice to
Actually-
us so far.
Yeah, he is just here to hear the stories of the great Captain Lowe, which I'm sure you've heard a lot of, being aboard the ship for so long.
I have heard all the stories that Captain Lowe has come up to. But surely he would be more interested in the stories of Shern.
Well,
The
I suppose
brave
that's
and bold and adventurous. Commander of all the seas that he sees. The dragon seems highly amused by the talking lobster.
We're amused by him as well. That's why we have him here.
And he looks at the lobster and he goes, I love him. Can I keep him?
Sure. Do you want to be slave to a dragon?
Well,
No, I do not wish to be slave to
No,
a
not slave to a
Well,
dragon,
well,
storyteller
we also-
to a dragon.
Well, we want to know where Shern's stash is first and whatnot, and then we could give him away.
No,
So
Shern's
rude.
Shern's a part of our crew, and I'm not going to betray crew. I'm sorry, dragon, but no, you can't have him. But
No.
what is your name?
My name.
Do you have a name, dragon?
I sure do. The Dungeon Master totally didn't give the dragon a name. What are you talking about? I am Snifflehorn.
Snifflehorn the dragon.
A pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. And I'm Captain Lowe.
You are Captain Lowe.
Oh yeah.
You are Captain Lowe.
Yeah,
Who is Captain Lowe?
I am.
You are Captain Lowe?
Yes, I am.
Outstanding.
Oh, thank you. Have you
And
heard
who
of
is the rest of your fine crew here?
this is the navigator Elias. He came back from the dead once.
Oh, it's good to see that you got better there, Sir Elias.
Yes,
And-
somehow.
And this is Avrin. She has a blue sword.
Hello.
Blue sword. Can I see the sword?
Oh, sure. I'll pull out Ignis and light it up.
He seems thoroughly impressed by that, and he's giving you and your sword a great big healthy look.
And this
Just
is
don't ask where we got it from.
this is Killen. He's our doctor, and he's very knowledgeable on religion.
It's good to meet you, Sir Killen.
You gonna
Now-
go like a bow to the dragon? Like pleasure.
Lady
And
Avrin, your sword is beautiful. I've never seen a sword with blue flames upon it before.
Oh, thank you.
May I have it?
No, I think I'll keep it.
Mm.
Do you want
Dragon
some?
looks a tad disgruntled now.
I got some erotic poetry left over. Does he want that?
They read.
I'm gonna just I'm honestly just like tempted to pull out like 373 gold in just a nice little bag and be like, here, you can have this to buy whatever you like with it.
Well, do I think he wants some? Like, do we have any magical items we're not, nobody's using?
We're not using that staff of insects.
If he said he wants a magic weapon,
But that's a pretty good staff we could use.
Well, I think
later.
he's just asking for things that interest him because he also
Ah, okay.
asked for Shern. So
fair point. Okay.
Having a companion would be lovely upon the rocks as I sunbathe, and he could tell me all about his adventures. Of course, you don't seem like the vile type. It has been a long time since I've had visitors.
can't imagine why.
How long have you been out here?
Oh, a couple of 100 years now.
Just out on this tiny little patch, just all by yourself?
Well, it's where my lair is. At least one of them.
Ah, okay.
The one I let publicly known. I don't keep the best stuff in there.
Good to know.
So you have been here before the Great Migration.
I remember when the city started falling from the sky. Dreadful times those were. Dreadful times.
But they gave you cattle.
I mean, there were always wild animals about. But we learned to adapt and either overcome or coexist with the newcomers. The dragons that came from your world, they were very bizarre, very odd.
How so?
They talked about discommunications with their gods, but dragons have no gods.
Oh,
Godlings are something for the creatures like lizard folk, Shahogwin, things like that.
I mean, killing has a god.
Nope, Killen's not a dragon.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense then. It's lining up. So why don't you leave your the sunbathing then and visit the rest of the world? I guess.
I've been mulling it over for about 10 years now. Could be something I go up to. But I do have my collection I must keep. And then who will grow my seaweed gardens when I'm gone?
That's a good point.
Plus the manatees need feeding, of course. You can't just leave them alone.
So you're a bit of a conservationist, huh?
I guess you could say something of that. I grow my plants and my animals. Sometimes I go hunting for sunken ships and sinking roans.
Oh, so you're an adventurer.
I would not call myself an adventurer, a treasure hunter, a collector.
When was the last time you were over at Firewatch?
That must have been about a year ago.
Let's see. And how long ago was like Janor supposed to be there for? When we mentioned at some point, is there someone named Janor there?
Not in my memory, no. I know there was new arrivals sometime around the time I visit.
Well, okay then.
Here, I'm gonna relinquish one of my figures I have, since I have two of these. I'll give you one so you can remember us by, and you'll always be able to tell anyone who stops by next time that you got a gift from the one and only Captain Lowe.
What are you going to give him?
I'm gonna give him one of my figures.
Which one?
The Onyx figure. So now I only got one. I had two, now I have one.
Oh wait, I don't think I ever moved it into your inventory. You had that one that I put there as a joke too.
Which one?
Where did it go? Let's see.
I have a Sokolin worshipping statue. I have a shark statuette. And then I have
maybe the shark statuette was it actually. Yeah, it must have been it. I don't see it, so.
A Chawinga. Okay. I know what these are. Tiny little masked creatures. Yeah. And he will take the Onyx figurine and goes, I know the perfect place for this in my collection.
Oh, the squid statuette. That's what it was. Oh, that's right. I decided against it because of the whole thing that happened with your daughter. So now I just have this random squid statuette.
Actually, in the ship inventory, do we still have one of those bolts of rare silk? Or did we sell those? Because it's still in this
If
list.
it's in that inventory, you have that.
Can we check that inventory?
Yeah, the ship inventory. I've got it up right here.
On the notes. Yeah.
There's a notes tab?
Yep.
Yeah, on the right, under characters.
Okay.
Yeah, you got 5 of those bolts of rare silk.
I was thinking, give one of those to the dragon.
Yeah, I don't mind.
He's not as interested in the silk. The silk would get torn up by the water.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Though I am curious if we could find someone to take care of your shiny things in your seaweed garden, would you be interested in accompanying us on our next adventure?
Maybe. Depends.
That where would we be taking a dragon?
wherever the dragon wants to go. I mean, it's not every day you get to have an adventure with us.
You'll definitely need to do a lot more work to befriend this dragon to make him go along with you to someplace.
Just have it burned down Darlaxle.
No, he's too good. This
Dragon
dragon,
and Darlaxle would be helpful.
it would, but he's too good. I don't want to taint him with murder.
No, I'm just
he's too
You
good
could throw him at
natured.
a certain necromancer with an underwater base.
He's still too good natured. I don't want to like taint him with our.
Hey, he's just flamboying, basting the freaking undead, or pirates. He's doing good. He's doing good for the world.
I do want to befriend the dragon, but I don't know if I want to just send him to kill our enemies because he's a good dragon. I don't want to taint him. Like, no. But anyway,
He's doing good work.
I mean, I suppose in the grand scheme of things, yeah. But where were you thinking about venturing to? Perhaps we can do like a joint venture. I mean, it is not every day you get to like I said, adventure with the crew of the Olympia.
Ooh, a chance to test my skills in battle. I long for that day, but alas, no worthy foe has approached just yet.
That's a shame.
There were these 2 giant creatures we saw one time.
Oh, yeah, there was. Yeah, they were like one of them was a giant water monster. The other one was like a giant, like we don't not Godzilla, but like a giant
lizard.
You saw the Tarask?
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Yeah, Tarask and a giant water monster.
Snake
it's alive.
Now I'm all for fighting a worthy foe, but I am not suicidal.
Hey, we survived though. That has to count for something.
We ran.
That is the smart choice.
We ran
They're
around
fighting each other.
You made the intelligent and correct choice. Do not feel ashamed when you look at a fight and go, no.
So you're looking for a worthy foe, but not suicidal.
Maybe a kraken or something.
Well, we already killed a bait. He doesn't need to know that part.
Yeah,
No doubt there's a mama probably pissed off at us.
Jason would look a little glum when that is brought up. Just yeah.
What about a necromancer with the power to summon krakens? I mean, it's not true.
That would be fun.
Yeah, a whole lot of evil undead. Yeah.
That will be fun indeed. Where is this necromancer I can fight?
We're still working on that. We're fine trying to find her.
We had a general location at one point, but she's probably not there anymore.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is probably get an idea of where, like, the inside of the ship, not the outside.
And we certainly wouldn't want you to go out there without us, especially if, say, you lost and then she has your skeleton to manipulate.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to bother you with our troubles.
I tell you what, you find me a suitable host to take care of my things, and when you are ready to fight the necromancer, you come and retrieve me, and I will come with you.
Can we mark where this is on the map? Just to...
Absolutely, I'll work on that right now.
Can we still visit even if we don't know where she is? Just to
Of
say
course.
hi? Yeah. Because apparently you seem interested in our tales, so might as well keep bringing them to you. Well, there's a lot we did. We fought Shahogwin in essentially a war.
We found a big mine.
We fought some
Found
pirates.
another mine.
Yeah, we fought some pirates, some drug dealers.
Giant frogs.
Aboleth.
Takes it all in, but he slowly starts to get bored.
I mean, we're just listing things off we did. We don't have the pizzazz. Who has the Elias pizzazz? Pizzazz.
Oh, look at the time. It looks like I have to put you up.
Oh. It
All
was a pleasure meeting you.
It was yeah. Enjoy the figurine to remember us by. Hopefully, we'll stop by soon. Just either to tell you where the fight is or just to say hi. Maybe give you more
I will
gifts.
enjoy that. Bring gifts next time. And he will descend back into the water.
I was about to say, do you have a particular favorite of gift?
More of these figurines would be nice.
All right, so more figurines. Got
Trinkets and baubles.
Oh my god, he's just like me.
He descends into the water. It comes exploding out behind the ship, and with a few powerful beats of his wings, he sends the ship sailing away.
Hold on.
Whee!
We actually save a couple of hours. That will lead us to Firewatch Island.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah, I can always just send the sending spell to him now that he's familiar.
We know his
Yep.
name. Snifflehorn.
Snifflehorn.
I probably should say Snifflehorn, the bronze dragon, so that we remember. Bronze. The dragon.
Why not give him some adamantium bars while you're at it?
Ooh, we should make him an adamantium figurine of a dragon.
Ooh.
Especially since the hammer actually likes art.
Yeah, we have enough adamantium. We can make him armor.
Ah, jeez.
Just keep barding for a fucking dragon.
I have an image to show you.
Oh.
Maybe.
So, let this ominous. This is going to be ominous, not at all. Here you go.
Oh, hey, it did load. Yay.
Oh,
Yay, it loaded.
the giant undead captain.
Very
So
nice.
You must remember, Jason.
Oh my
Mother?
God.
Hey, we've already made friends with another undead captain, so I mean,
yes, Jason's father.
we have a good
I
track
will
record.
be watching you always.
Oh god. I don't remember my parents. Who are you?
All right, so you see the monastery up on the island. It is a tiny island, 800 feet long, 400 feet wide. It's a mixture of scrubby woodland and rocky hills. 3 stone peaks rise above the grass and shrubs, and the tallest stands more than 400 feet high along the southern coast of the island, while the other two are 300 and 100 feet respectively. Looks like this island is largely abandoned. But you can see the monastery up ahead. The water is too shallow for the Olympia to come all the way up onto dock without running aground. are getting stuck on a sandboard, so you're going to have to get in one of the rowboats to the island.
Okay.
Do we see that visual of the?
Not of the captain, no.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't actually the thing. Okay.
Okay, so into the rowboats we pop.
It's just going to be you guys and then Neph next week. And are you going to bring any of your other crew with you?
I don't think we should with Sylviana's
Yeah,
condition.
we kind of
and
learned
Bill's
our
a
lesson
little
with that last
outpaced.
encounter.
And like, I mean, we brought Bill to fight Augment and whatnot, and he almost died. So yeah, we're good.
At that point where they're like we serve as just cannon fodder now.
So here's the map that you guys will need. I'll move you guys out here. Artist's not here, so I'll just turn her invisible on the combat tracker.
In case we need this tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we'll probably need this one. We'll try.
Or next tomorrow. I mean next week. Blah.
Next week. Wish we could play tomorrow. Wish we could play every day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, a short wooden pier extends out into the water, connected to the path. Connected by a path to an open archway in the fortress wall. The pier is in good shape with wooden pilings rising in well above the high tide line of the rocky beach. The area is deserted with no other boats or people in sight. The call of gulls, the shriek of crows, and the crashing of waves are the only sounds.
Interestingly empty. Well, do you want me to scout up ahead, or are we just plunging forward?
I'll just roll a perception check. Paranoia. 17.
All right. As you're walking up the pier, you get to the waterline where the high tide line.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that there are footprints leading from the waterline up to the monastery, and then footprints leading back to the waterline.
Well, this seems to be the only way in and out, so I guess it's safe to just go right ahead. I mean, this can't be worse than last time.
Does the footprints go all the way to the structure, or do they like nope halfway through and go back?
They go all the way up to the structure.
All right, just making sure they didn't just stop direction, saw something, go nope, and just left.
Yeah, that means whoever went in last did in fact make it back out, so that's a good sign. Okay, so up we go.
Oh, how far are we going?
Like I said, it's up to you guys. If you want me to scout inside or whatever, I can do that. Put that sneak skill to good use.
Yeah.
Or even the invisibility spell if I felt like it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could sneak in and another person could be invisible. In case you get caught or you need backup. But granted, I trust your stealth enough that...
God, this map is huge.
Yeah, this is a big map.
Is the door even locked or is it unlocked?
Ow, Mia. Stop that.
Hi, kitty.
Kitty.
Hi, kitty.
You're just dragging a T-pose Neph like up the beach. And you just see her like clipping into the door as we're trying to go through it. Just...
What is this, Pop Team Epic?
I feel so bad she missed this one with the like phoenix and all the fire and the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, half of that was luck of the dice. So.
Yeah, still, it would have been a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're walking along the path, right before you get to the doors, something big comes right out of the sky at you.
Oh.
It is... Now, you've fought Petrons before. This one, however, is much, much larger.
I'm trying to remember when we fought one.
Outside Salt
back.
Marsh in the
Way,
like,
way
marsh.
back last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I got my feathers.
Oh, right. Oh, those were Petrons. Okay, I thought there was something else.
So
I-
this comes dropping out of the sky, screeching and hollering all sorts of shit. And we are in initiative.
Okay, we're fighting it. All right, we're killing.
Jason,
Is it
Oh,
close
they're much
enough?
bigger
For,
than I thought.
is it close enough for me to punch?
no, it is 20 feet up in the air at this point.
Damn it! You get down here, you. I can't hit you from up there. You son of a gun! I'll just get closer. Maybe I'll try and intimidate it to come down or something. Come on, fight me!
Fight
Fight me down here! Do it! Do it!
Kill him.
Get me! Fight me!
All right, so let's see.
So yeah, I'll just hold action then.
He's 20 feet in the air. Let's see here. He is.
Oh, I know what I can do. I never used it.
As funny as that would be, it would just be a waste of time. So I'm not going to need to do that.
Real quick, can I do the Gaunt of Bless since I've never done that yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody gains the ability of bless spells on
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that too. Nice.
Yeah, the Gaunt.
For like a day.
Yep,
Yeah.
per day.
Once
man.
per day.
I figured I could do at least something instead of just waving my hands around like, yeah.
Should have. Looks like a Gong of Bliss. Yeah, you should be able to just drop the effect on everybody.
Nice. Yeah.
So see, Jason, you have a held action. You said right?
Well, now I just use it now for the,
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
for the effect.
A lightning lure. No, wait, that's the wrong guy. I was thinking of the other guy. I was thinking, whatever.
I don't know. Am I allowed to use that myself or no?
It blesses up to 3 people.
Okay, so yep, never mind.
I think bless goes up to 3 people. So yeah.
Yep, so 1, 2, 3. Yep, so I got Avon killing. And yep, Elias. So, yep, not me.
He fails.
Hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, that was my useful turn.
Well done, Kellen.
Wow.
I scorched a single feather.
Wait, wouldn't it be up to 3d8 by now? Or wait, a Sacred Flame not a cantrip?
No,
It
it
is
is cantrip. Wait,
Yeah,
well,
so it should be 3d8.
oh, hold on. Hang on.
Add another d8, my dude.
Lump level. Yeah, you're right. So that was my bad.
Add 1 more d8. I'll throw it damage on.
It's another one.
Hey, it's not a,
Yay.
not a one.
There's another one. That would suck.
Oh, I already flipped.
That would just been funny.
You also got the Bless. I don't know what that will help me with, but.
All right.
Right.
That's attack rolls and saves. That's what that is.
Yep.
I will jump right here, use my bonus action to light up Ignis, and then I'm gonna hold my action for if he comes down to, because Jason like taunted him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll hold my action for when he attacks Jason, or just when he gets close enough, actually. But yeah.
All right. Elias.
I have an idea. I just want to check something real quick. Okay, 10 foot by 10 foot. I mean, I could just attack it, but I was also thinking, like, what if I just cast Wall of Stone to make just like a ramp and a platform up, so
Well,
everyone
what-
can go and punch it and stab it.
What if you do like a wall of stone on top of it, like the weight makes it fall down?
It has to be
It
connected
has
to
be
something.
connected to the ground.
Ah, dang.
Yeah, I can't. I a lot of things would be pancakes, like ships, if I could just cast a wall of stone above
Jesus,
it.
that would be devastating. Holy shit, I can't imagine the amount of damage that would do to a ship. That's like an instant sink.
Yeah, it'll be bad.
Yeah, that.
Stone just appears. I mean, a ramp, or I mean, if there's any way you can knock it down.
Well, that would be more of just attacking it in general.
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of ice?
I used to have an ice spell, but I got rid of it. But I mean, I can use chromatic orb to just make ice damage at it.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking if there was like any kind of way to like, I didn't know if there was like a freezing spell where we could freeze its wings or not, but
fuck it. I'll just cast a second level chromatic orb at it.
Alright.
Lightning.
Fuck it up.
That's a hit.
And I have elemental adept and whatnot for lightning, so boom. I can make that 1 into a 2.
So do an extra point.
Yep, extra point, 18.
All right. It is going to use a legendary action.
Oh, it has those. Okay.
Yep. It's going to spend 2 of them to do its dive attack. So it comes charging down towards the ground at Jason because he's taunting him. Lands, sending sand flying up everywhere as just the massive weight of its body comes crashing down. Avon, you had a held action.
I did.
You get sneak attack.
Yes, I do. Nope, sorry, why am I not? Okay. I still have to roll to hit, right? Why did it roll a little thing? Oh, because I'm
you're
blessed.
Yep.
Okay. Sneak
Still-
attack. And floop.
Jason, you did a good job with that.
Yeah.
Thank you for being bait.
Good
Bait
hit.
and the bless. The bless helps.
Yeah.
It's going to make a gore attack against Jason.
All right.
So here it comes as it brings its massive beak down on Jason. Scoring a 12. Jason dodges out of the way and sends sand flying up everywhere.
Oh boy.
Did I drop that on Jason? Nope. So it does not get its extra damage either. That sucks.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It is now its turn. You see its shadow fling out from its body. It's going to attack the 3 creatures closest to it, which is Avron, Killen, and Jason. As it tries to curse you with its shadow. So these are wisdom saves from all of you. Avron is the only one who failed.
No.
While cursed, whenever the creature makes an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw, it must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the roll.
Oh, so it's just not blessed. It's just anti-blessed.
It's an anti-bless.
Which,
You repeat the save at the end of each turn.
okay.
Yeah, so you got. All right.
So it's basically going to cancel out Jason's bless.
Possibly, depending
Kind
on
of, yeah.
what that roll, that D4 roll is.
Yep. Jason.
Alright, it's close enough for me to hit it.
Yep.
I can punch you now.
That's a hit.
I can fight.
I can fight.
I can reach. I can
Can
fight.
fight. Alright. Let's see if it works. Come on. Dang. I want to probably save some of those as well, though. So
Big
just-
creature. He's got a hardy thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you're doing really good on the damage.
So far, so good.
Ow. Ow. Shit. Ow. Yes. Sweetheart, I'm okay.
It's make believe damage, not real.
It's make believe.
That was adorable.
I know. But I love that.
Oh wow, you fucked it up good.
Landing was a bad idea. And he's going to use a legendary action to make a talent attack against you. Because stop that. Misses again.
Whew. That almost got me.
This ain't good. Killing.
Well, since he's on ground level. Yeah. Blended duck, anyone? And let's see here. You know what?
I thought you were just gonna hit him in the face.
No, I want to give him some damage while he's on the ground. So it also, if he goes up, he'll take damage too because it's a
True.
so
And if he comes back down again, he'll take damage.
yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna cast this at 4th level.
Is he going to survive?
We'll find out. Fails.
He's going to use a legendary resistance.
Oh, so I just roll it normally on him, or
Yeah, just roll normally on him and I'll take care of the rest.
ooh, so 9 damage.
9 damage. All right.
So that's a 4th level spell. And do I want to make his life difficult? Well, he's got plenty of targets right now. You know what?
Oh, this is one dead turkey.
Yeah, he's almost dead. I'm not gonna burn my sanctuary. So yeah, go ahead.
You can do more damage. Do more damage.
Avon.
I'm pretty sure Avid will kill it.
Yeah, she's got sneak attack with buddies next to her.
If you
hold on.
hit,
It's going to use the talent against Jason again because it's. Stop it.
Oh.
Nope, missed still.
oh my goodness.
Burning legendary actions and doing nothing.
Oh boy,
Okay,
yeah.
and
Dead
then-
turkey.
And then I have to subtract it. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. Is 4 enough to make it miss anyway?
Roll a d4. -3
22.
goes 20. Yeah, that's still a hit.
Okay. That's kind of what I figured. And let's see. Sneak attack. And I have my bonus action this time, so Blue Flame Blade.
No, my monster, stop killing my stuff.
Nope.
No.
Just dead.
By 4, that was still a tanky.
Why do I keep making my flying monsters land?
Yeah. We're gonna be eating good for a while. You know, roasted chicken, anyone?
That's its own main problem is it fights in melee, so it has
Yeah,
to.
it kind of has to, right? Unless it had a breath weapon or something.
No, I didn't have a breath weapon. His only ranged
Yeah.
weapon was that shadow thing. And it's dead. You killed it. You killed the
Yay!
rat.
Yay. I didn't have to burn a 5th level spell.
Which I think is a reference to Giant Claw.
And we got chicken for Arda.
Yeah. So that's not a good sign that that thing's flying around.
No, it is not. Is the door open or?
Yeah, it's just a big open door. Archway.
All right, let's just walk in.
Do you want to still keep that on or killing that?
Are we sneaking in, or are we just going in guns a-blazing and just know whether or not to turn off Ignis? If we're going in, just start swinging, then I'll just keep it on.
They might. I mean,
We just made a hell of a lot of noise, didn't we?
Yeah, I was about to say they
Yeah.
probably heard us. So
All right, so we'll just go in with Ignis Lift then.
Yeah, I'm keeping Spirit Guardians up.
and then the bless lasts for a minute. So
Same thing with the Spirit Guardians.
yeah. So I think yeah. I'm not sure how long you want to keep that bless on or not.
All right, the archway in the fortress's outer wall provides access to a large courtyard, now filled with vegetable gardens and a small orchard of stunted apple trees. Stairs to the east wall leads up to the walkways overlooking the yard. To the southwest, the base of the bell tower is obscured by a thick growth of vines, which also shroud the west stairs. A set of double doors stand along the front of the hermitage. On the far side of the garden, it appears to be the only way inside. Along the eastern side of the courtyard, the wall of the fortress once abutted a larger island's rock hills, but the hillside has since been hewn away to create passage around the corner of the hermitage.
Okay, so we're going up on the wall or through the front door?
I guess we could check the perimeter.
Okay, then that's up that east staircase. Or were you wanting to just walk around the building?
I mean, we could go up on the wall and walk along the walls.
Okay.
Whatever works.
So up the east staircase. And you said that was carved out so that we could go east on the wall?
Yep. It's like this. The passage that you're looking for is down here to the south. So you can go east along that way.
Oh, so not along the wall.
No.
Okay. So do we want to go west along the wall or east around the bottom? And west is where those big vines and stuff are overgrown, so we could see what's going on with that.
Sure. West.
Okay.
West sounds good.
So up the east staircase and across then.
All right. Stop when you get to the stairs.
Which stairs?
When you get to the stairs? The only set of stairs that get up on this wall.
Oh, okay. I thought that thing went across. I get it. Okay.
I should probably pick a square.
Pick a square, any square.
All right. As you come close, these vines start to move and reach out to grab you. They have a surprise round because they have an ability called False Appearance. And while they remain motionless, they are extinguishable from a normal plant.
Interesting.
I take it none of them are starting off in the blender. Nope, they're not. Oh, wait, one is.
It is going to reach out and try to grab Averin because she's the closest. All right, scoring a hit with a 19.
Shield.
All right, it is not a hit.
Let me get the thing to drop that, sorry.
And we are in initiative. Do I have an image of these things? No, I don't. This is as close as you're going to get, just the circles. All right, Elias, you're the first one to react.
I'll cast it at 3rd level. Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray.
Where the heck did it go? Okay. Number 1.
That is a hit. 4. Does not seem like fire burns these plants like it should.
Darn, if only we had Neph that would make Neph wouldn't care. She'll burn it anyway. I'm just hoping for a crit. Oh wait, that was a save. Never mind. Ignore that one. I was like, that was lightning bolt, not scorching ray. Okay, that still counted as a miss.
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay,
Wrong
2.
type of crit.
Yeah. Okay, number 3. That's a hit.
30. Which is partially resisted to.
Yes, I'm still casting. Just like I can't stop casting it, so I'm like, okay, that's 4. We're gonna have a problem.
Does partially resisted mean half damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not doing much at all.
All right, Jason.
I only know one thing that I can do. I'm gonna punch those vines.
I'm gonna get some water real quick.
But
Oh, yeah,
therefore,
actually.
I punched Palm Tree at the beginning of this whole adventure.
It was all leading to this.
Now the trees are punching back.
Exactly. All that training's paying off. All that training was paying off.
Doing good damage.
So far, so good. All right, it's my turn. I punch those.
All right. Assassin's Vine 1. Takes 5-foot move closer. Will dash to move closer another 10 feet into the blender.
Alright.
I want to know how a vine dashes. Like, I imagine it's like, have you seen the Bellsprout animation for when Bellsprout follows you?
Yeah,
That's
it
what I'm
just scoots.
imagining. Like,
Some moving plants.
And he fails, so he takes the full max fire damage. Radiant damage, excuse me.
Radiant damage, which is good because they're not resistant to radiant damage.
23 to radiant.
All right, Vine 2 starts his turn.
Yeah, he starts his turn in the wonder, so another failure. 17 points of radiant.
All right. Is going to change his attack to Jason. Oh, the range is 20 feet. They don't need to move that close. That is a miss on Jason. Number 3. Avron's definitely within 20 feet. So out the vines go to get Avron. That's a miss against Avron. 15, 20. Jason's definitely within 20 feet. So Assassin's Fine 4. We'll try to get Jason. Which is a miss. You guys are hard to get. Killing.
That was really cool.
Yeah. All right, so let's see here. Excuse me. 5, 10. That's as far as. Oh, wait. If I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Now that ever broke too many attacks. So that's as close as I can get because they're blocking me. So 1 and 2. I can't get 3. They both fail again. Both still alive.
Damage to them. Yeah, these
All
things
right,
are hardy.
so let's see here. 2 looks like he's the more hurt one, so I'm going to smash his face in with the mace.
But it doesn't have a face. It's just vines.
Yeah, I'm going to chop it down with I'm going to blunt force trauma a tree.
Blunt force the tree.
Nope, not enough. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Artist not here. Avron.
Yeah, I guess I'll just attack the one right in front of me so I don't have to disengage. Let's see. Sneak. And I'm still going to do Blue Flame Blade because half of more damage is still more damage. Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Makes sense. And that's a kill.
Goodbye, Vine.
Hi, Vine.
41.
Replaced by TikTok.
And then we fucking it's like we go through all this and it's like you killed our pet, you destroyed our topiary and all this stuff, and we were just here making all wonderful little sweaters for all the orphans down at Saltmarsh.
Elias, it's your turn.
Okay, so being surrogate Neph was not going to help, so I'm just going to cast a first level chromatic orb just to make sure. Oh, that's a crit.
That's great.
Ooh,
Fucking maxed on both.
nicely done.
Nice.
Where's lightning? Lightning.
Fuck that vine up.
20 points of lightning damage dealt to it. Plus your...
Yeah, 21. Oh, yeah, and it's within 10 feet, so another 6 points of static cling.
6 points. Also, that one, it becomes a 2, doesn't it?
Yeah, with Elemental Adept.
All right, so another point of damage.
Just make sure that read that right.
It's definitely a hard amount of damage dealt to it. It's not looking great.
Yeah, cast the deals of that type. Treat any one damage on a damage size.
Punch the vine.
Of course,
punch
Jason,
the
the punching
vine.
plants. Jason, the plant puncher.
Yay. Now go punch another.
Got one. Spend the key point so I can actually do more attacks. So, hi, plant, prepare to be punched. Oh,
Oh,
It was ready.
wasn't ready that time.
Not that time. You don't get to make 2 attacks on your turn. That's cheating.
Wait, did you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn? Yeah, so that's against the rules, isn't it? Screw the rules, I have money.
All right, this thing is going to try to use its Entangling of Vines ability. So let's see here. Round within a 15-foot square. So it's going to drop that right here.
how rude.
So, Killen, Avrin, Jason, make strength saving throws.
Oh, God.
All 3 succeeded.
Yay.
Yay!
Some amazingly, did I get? Oh wait, oh it's in that other cube. I was looking at the circle and being like, oh, it is gonna. Okay, never mind.
No, that's
The other one will use his Entangling Vine. So make strength saving throws again.
Oh,
Jason's the only failure. You
With
are
that +6 too. That stinks.
you are restrained.
I'll be there in a second to free you.
I'll be there in a moment. Killen.
Let's see, 5, 10. That should be enough to get them both. I can move this way to get them. That should be. Yeah, that'll get them both, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that gets them both.
All right. And 1 and a 2 and
Both failed. Turns out plants are not very wise.
all right, and because he does have Jason restrained, I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to shoot him. Shoot a tree.
Shoot the tree.
Nicely done.
Good heavy damage dealt to the tree with a gun.
Yeah, nice hole through the trunk of it. That's my turn.
All right, Avron.
Okay. New.
Sorry about that. That's a hit.
You're all good.
Goodbye,
Another
Vine.
hit for Avron.
Nicely done.
Trimming the garden. Elias.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll go ahead and bump it up to another second level. Chromatic orb.
Chromatic orb.
Although, yeah, why not? I'll go ahead and move down here too, just so it's within 10 feet of me.
Another hit.
Another hit. Yeah. Lightning.
14 points of lightning damage.
And then another 6 from static cling.
Very good. Very well done. Jason, at the end of your turn, you can make another strength save to see if you would get out of the restraint. So you are no longer restrained.
Hooray!
All right, but now it's the Vine's turn. It is going to go after Elias. That is a hit with a 15.
Shield.
Shield.
Boop. Nope.
All right, killing.
Oh, let's get the only one left, so I get another round in the blender. Fails again.
Very badly hurt.
And finish it off with the gun. Oh, no, I will not.
Nope.
It's rise around.
All right, Avron.
Oh, no sneak attack. Dang it.
We're sorry.
It's okay, you guys. I forgive you.
All right, Elias.
Wait, no, that doesn't mean I can't attack.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's like hold action, and then I just walk over like 5 feet, and she just stabs it.
Right.
Like I'm here now.
Stop that. Stop yawning.
So I still did 19.
Did do 19 damage to it. All right, Elias, now it is your turn. I'm sorry about that.
You're all good.
Steal the kill. Steal the kill.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch. I don't want to waste more spells on this thing. And it can't heal.
Cannot heal. It's not going to be a problem for long. Jason.
All right. Time to meet your doom, Vine.
This is the age of TikTok now. Second time I made that joke.
Yep, the age of the orc. Or the age of man is done.
And the Vines have been defeated.
Hooray!
Yay.
Fuck them trees.
Okay.
Do we press on, or do you want to call it here, or
How long have we been going for?
It's
3.5
9:06.
3 hours and 35 minutes.
Do you guys want to wait for next week before we really properly explored this place?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Memes.
So, memes. It's meme time. It's meme time.
That was fun.
Hmm.
All right, somebody share memes. Because my computer might explode if I try to share anything.
Yeah, let's not do that. No
Yeah,
exploding potatoes.
I guess I can do it.
Place your bets. Who's going to get to it first? Who's going to get to it first?
Oh, you keep that company.
Hi, Pixie.
All right. It's just wide-eyed.
Towards looking at adamantium.
All that adamantium. Amish. It's just not 73.
Adamantium.
Smack about it. Show off your money, why don't you, Aver? You and the husband sing. Okay, sweetheart.
Aw.
Aww.
I'm not that good of a singer. You got bad taste.
You're better than Cody.
Yeah, that's true. And the next supply of alcohol for a cruise ship, pretty much.
I'm just happy to see so many Sailor Moon gifts.
Yeah, like adjacent.
I figured appreciate Sailor Moon.
I remember you saying they were shark people.
Captain Jason reminding the whole
How it should have
how it
ended.
should have ended. Later.
Vader. I'm gonna be a dad. Hey everyone, I'm gonna be a dad.
Sylveon and Averin.
Oh yeah. kick
Oh
down
yeah,
that
we
door.
did kick a door.
That's my water.
I got you the water.
But it's my water.
The dwarf fight.
And the people's elbow.
Oh,
We are experiencing technical difficulties. It happens. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Right. And then that was you when you came.
I live. Baked potato computer is for dinner tonight. It's all just me making fun of me.
Yeah, you over your computer.
the computer. Yeah, it's not you.
I mean, we've had baked potato, we've had mashed potato, and now we have French fries.
I'm
And it
machine
goes
made by-
just yeah,
I just ate potato.
Gladys potato.
Wow.
It's made by Aperture Science.
You were saying that they were in sync. So
Hi, we're in sync.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to hit you with the sink.
Oh, no,
no.
I don't have one sync.
You'll be back. Dwarven letter in a nutshell. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
More loading.
Loading. How the calculator is interfering with Crow's system. Loading screen.
No.
I will hold him and squeeze him and
Yeah, they
love
were
him
kind of
every day. Call him George.
Yes, that is what I picture when we fight Jarlaxle.
I can fight. Yes.
Punching those trees.
It's
Gardening video.
Damn.
Dang. That's what I was imagining I was doing like at the very beginning of
Yeah,
this whole
session
game.
1. Yeah.
Yeah, punching those trees. It comes back full circle.
All comes back full circle.
That's the end.
All these squares
I was
make
going
a
to say
circle.
that dance
Oh.
thing.
There's like a circle. Oh, good old Team 4-star.
All right, that's going to be it for us tonight. I think we're all very tired. But that was fun, and we'll get to see you guys again next week. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Come back now, you
Uh,
hear?
all right, everybody. Good night.
Yeah. Have an awesome weekend.
Gentlemen, I wash my hands of this weirdness.